The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. There are people who seem to bestow happiness and good fortune upon all whom they encounter. Their very presence is an enchanted thing. However, just as we have those who bring the sunshine, there are also those who bring the rain. And not just the occasional refreshing sprinkle or the useful beneficial shower, but a cloudburst. Is there really and truly such a thing as a jinx? Is our fate cast forever at the moment of conception?
They die because I fall in love with them.
Yes, it's that simple.
But you haven't told me how it works, Lieutenant.
Well, I don't know how it works. It's nothing that can be proved, but whenever you fall in love with a man, it seems he dies.
And I kill them?
Well, they die. It's a matter of statistics. 4 men have been engaged to you. All 4 died of various causes. But there's one constant. You were in love with each of them.
Really?
Yes, Miss Butler. Just because you fell in love with them, they're dead.
Well, then, Lieutenant, be very careful. I just might fall in love with you.
Our mystery drama, The Lady is a Jinx, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act 1. If you could know the last day, the last hour, the last minute of your life, would you want to? Kevin Lindstrom never thought much about that sort of thing. Why be concerned with death while there's so much to live for? Especially now, when he's about to marry Carolyn Butler. Lovely Carolyn, the golden girl. This is his last night as a bachelor, and Kevin walks home from Carolyn's house, as the poet would say, in a transport of delight. The moon is smiling, the stars are winking, and perhaps that's why Kevin does not notice the car that has silently rounded the corner and is pulling up alongside him. And even if he did notice, there would be absolutely nothing he could do about it, because the man sitting next to the driver has thrust the muzzle of the submachine gun out the window. At least it was swift, even merciful. He never heard the shots. He never knew what hit him.
Are you Lieutenant Pirelli? They said you were in charge of the investigation.
Can I help you?
I thought I might be able to help you.
Oh, well, if you have any information that could lead to the apprehension of the killer or killers of Mr. Kevin Lindstrom, we'd appreciate it.
My name is Martha Lindstrom. I'm Kevin's sister.
Oh. Well, Miss Lindstrom, your brother was killed by accident.
I'm not so sure of that.
Miss Lindstrom, he bore a remarkable resemblance to a hoodlum named Jack Mace. It was uncanny. Certain people were out to get Jack Mace.
I don't think it happened that way, Lieutenant.
Miss Lindstrom, this was supposed to be a gangster execution. It went wrong.
I wish I could believe that.
Your brother wasn't a member of the underworld. You must admit that.
Yes.
Nor would the underworld have any reason for killing him, as far as we know.
Lieutenant
And
Pirelli...
furthermore, this Jack Mace is known to have lived in the neighborhood. So the executioner was sent to dispatch him. And in the darkness, your brother looked enough like Jack.
Everything you're telling me has already been printed by the newspapers.
Well, it's a matter of time, but we'll find out who's responsible for your brother's death.
But I know who's responsible.
Surely, Miss Lindstrom, you're not an expert in the machinations of the local underworld.
I have a problem, Lieutenant.
Oh, and what's that?
My problem isn't a what, it's a who. You are my problem, Lieutenant. You, as a representative of authority, are my problem. You're nice, you're polite, but you can't wait to get rid of me. You believe I'm wasting your time.
Now, you said you know who's responsible for your brother's death.
Yes. But how can I get you to believe what I'm about to tell you?
All right, why not tell me? See how it works out.
Very well. The killer of my brother, Kevin Lindstrom, is his fiancée, Carolyn Butler.
Yes?
That's my statement.
Oh. So what you're saying is that Miss Carolyn Butler somehow or other obtained possession of a .45 caliber Thompson submachine gun, and with this weapon murdered Kevin Lindstrom.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, if that's not what you're saying, you can't say Carolyn Butler is the killer. Your brother died of multiple bullet wounds.
I tell you, Carolyn killed him.
According to the coroner's report...
I don't care about the coroner's report.
Of course, ma'am. Of course. Now, let's just...
Oh, good Lord. You think I'm crazy.
Well, everyone's entitled to his or her own opinion, but an opinion's always worth more if it's based on a fact.
Fact? Yes, that's a sacred word. Yet, what's a fact? Now, stay with me, Lieutenant. A fact is merely an assumption that is legitimized by custom or convenience or the will of the majority. Now, I shall give you a fact. Carolyn Butler has been engaged 4 times. Not one engagement has ever been consummated by marriage. Each engagement has been terminated by the abrupt and violent death of her prospective bridegroom. Now, what do you say to that?
Well, I would say it's a coincidence. Now, Miss Lindstrom...
I know you're eager to get rid of me, and I'm going. But please, Lieutenant, read what I have in this envelope. I'll leave it with you, but promise that you'll read it.
Well, it's our duty to consider all relevant information.
Really read it. And if you need further details, my name and address are all on the back of that envelope.
Oh. Dr. Martha Lindstrom, I didn't know
I'm
you were...
a PhD. I teach economics at State U.
Oh. Well,
Now you don't know what to say. You don't know what to make of it. You were prepared to write me off as a nut, but a doctor, a college professor, a teacher of a sober science like economics. Facts, figures, statistics.
yes. Doctor, I'll be in touch. Well, Inspector, what do you think?
Vince, what I think is you ought to put in for some leave. You got plenty of time coming.
Oh, I see.
If you believe a word of this, you got to be as nutty as she is. Maybe it's my fault. I think I've been working you too hard.
Did you read what she wrote?
Every single word. This dame, Carolyn Butler, has been engaged 4 times. Every fiancé meets with a violent death.
That's right.
So what? Miss Carolyn Butler never killed any of them herself. She didn't kill her latest. The guy before was an innocent bystander during a bank holdup. Then there was the guy who was a reserve officer and got killed accidentally on maneuvers. The first guy is scuba diving, and he makes a meal for sharks.
Yeah, Inspector, didn't you read what Dr. Lindstrom wrote in her analysis?
Are you sweet on this dame, Vince?
Oh, come on, Jake.
Why not? You're 35, you ought to be married. I know your mom is a great cook, but you want to cut that cord.
When something occurs with regularity, persistence, predictability, it must be classified as fact.
Maybe this is the kind of a dame you've been looking for all your life. The studious, intellectual type.
Jake, you're not listening to me.
You're in love with her.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Don't you understand, Vince? It's love. Love at first sight. This dame knocked you out the split second you saw her.
She isn't even my type.
Famous last words. So you figure, how can I score with her? Hand her a line. Pretend to believe her.
Okay, Inspector Coleman. If you want the truth, I can't remember what that dame even looks like. Which happened to be true. Well, a couple of weeks later, we bagged the machine gunner, and that was the end of the Kevin Lindstrom murder case. And after a while, I forgot all about it. Until...
Lieutenant?
Oh, Miss, Dr. Lindstrom, what can I do for you? Sit down, please.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I want to apologize. I was angry last time, and I realize now, of course, it's easy to ridicule the police. But if I was sitting in your chair and someone told me the story that I told you, well, of course I...
All right. How can I help you, Dr. Lindstrom?
Did you by any chance read the Post yesterday? There was an item on the Society page.
Well, I don't usually read the Society.
Well, I clipped it out. I'm sure you'll find it of interest.
Okay. Engaged Charles Russell to Carolyn Butler. Well?
Please, read all of it.
Mrs. William Stephen Butler announces the engagement of her daughter, Carolyn Joy, to Mr. Charles Morton Russell, noted actor, son of Mr. and Mrs. Stanley K. Russell. The couple plan to marry Sunday, June 8th at St. Bartholomew's Church.
Yes, now that's exactly 8 weeks from yesterday.
So, Dr. Lindstrom?
I'm asking you, Lieutenant Pirelli, can we permit this young man to die?
I don't think I understand.
I've already told you what happens to the men who are engaged to this woman. Just before the wedding, they die. Suddenly, violently.
We've been through this before, Dr.
Can you
Lindstrom.
take the chance?
All right, what do you propose we do?
I propose that the police alert this young man. See if reason cannot prevail on him to break this engagement.
Dr. Lindstrom, the police do not have, nor do they want, the right to tell people they can't get married. Now, Dr. Lindstrom, I'm trying to be sympathetic to your problem.
But it's not my problem. It's your problem, Lieutenant. What will your position be if this young man also dies before the wedding? Well, of course. You have no answer. See, you're accustomed to handling regular, predictable problems. And when something of a completely alien aspect emerges, you're helpless.
Now, look, I appreciate how you feel. I wish there was something I could do for you.
But I want to do something for you. We are moving more and more into a psychic age. No, just bear me out. Now, till now, the police have operated on a superficial level. External evidence. The power to kill with a gun or a knife, a weapon. But now, there are people who can kill through the force of the mind.
Dr. Lindstrom,
I know, you're very busy, I know. But she has it. Carolyn Butler has it. She may not be aware of it, but it emanates from her, and it expresses itself through a predatory shark or an imperfect missile, a hoodlum in a bank, a button man. That's the right term, I hope.
Dr. Lindstrom, I don't want to be impolite.
Be impolite. Be anything you want. Be open-minded.
You're asking me to do something, and I don't have the authority.
Well, who does? Who would have the authority to assign round-the-clock guards to this Charles Russell?
The inspector.
Lieutenant, admit there's something. No matter how far-fetched to what I propose.
Well...
You know there is. So it's your duty to try to convince your superior.
Dr. Lindstrom, what you're asking is
I know. But suppose you do nothing. And this man dies. The way all the others did.
All right. All I can do is ask.
You sure got it bad, Vince.
Inspector, will you get it through your skull? This lady means nothing to me personally. I'm not trying to score points. Now, suppose there is something to a story.
Okay, suppose there is.
Well, then we've got to do something to stop it.
We're not set up to stop it. I have no way of justifying this kind of expenditure of manpower.
Okay. Here's a girl who obviously has found some way to get people killed. Now, can she be allowed to get away with murder?
Yes, Vince. Until somebody can furnish legally acceptable proof, this Butler dame will get away with murder.
Well, does she or doesn't she? Are we dealing with coincidence or with fact? Or how many coincidences do you need to add up to a fact. And our good Inspector Coleman has also enlightened us on another point. If you can find a way to kill someone that is not specifically prohibited by law, you can, theoretically, get away with murder. I'm going to get away for just a few moments, and then I shall return with Act Two. It is the stated function of the police to prevent crime. So if a policeman sees you in the act of robbing a bank, it's his duty to arrest you. Of course, if all you're doing is thinking about robbing the bank, there's nothing much the policeman can do. And if through some sort of mystical mental telepathy, you can convince somebody else to rob a bank or even to commit a murder, well, not only are the police helpless to act against you, they won't even believe you could do it. And neither would anyone else, except just possibly Dr. Martha Lindstrom.
I'm sorry, Dr. Lindstrom.
You were unable to convince your superiors?
Doctor, what can I tell you? We're practical-minded people, we policemen.
Do you believe me?
I don't know.
Well, if there's any
I just
doubt...
wish things were easy. I wish everything could be yes or no, black or white. I don't know what to think.
And that's exactly why you should...
Why should what?
do something to help save the life of Mr. Russell, who is about to become Carolyn Butler's 5th victim.
But we don't know that. And even if he dies, we can't prove she's guilty.
Well, how many more men must she kill before...
I'll give it to you straight, Doctor. She could decimate the entire city, and we couldn't even touch her.
Oh, surely there must be some way.
Yeah, sure, there must be a way, but we don't have it yet. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Well, you've been kind and you've been patient, and I mustn't abuse your tolerance. Goodbye, Lieutenant.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I shall attend to this matter myself.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I shall attend to it myself.
Well, life goes on, and so does death. We get other murders, other problems, and so Dr. Lindstrom sort of slipped out of my mind. Anyhow, one night I'm driving home. I pass a theater. The marquee reads, Charles Morton Russell, starring in Don't Kill Santa Claus. On the spot, I decided to see the play. I must tell you, this guy Russell is tall, good-looking, and a pretty good actor. The play isn't much. A bunch of bums sitting around a rubbish-filled room, just shooting the breeze. Well,
okay.
Russell's in the middle of a long-winded speech.
I did steal his girl, but I did him a favor. He thought, if you kissed a girl, you had to marry her. Marry her. Do you take this woman? Marry her.
Suddenly he stops. He stands there, dead still. He's holding a cigarette, and it just falls from his fingers onto the floor. You can hear a pin drop in the theater. He's frozen and frightened. The curtain comes down, and I go home. But that isn't the end of it. Because the very next day, I'm sitting in the office, and in walks the most gorgeous girl I'd ever seen in my life. Maybe 27, 28. Bright golden hair, deep blue eyes. And she seemed light as a feather. She almost floated into the room.
I may be in the wrong place, but perhaps you can't help me at all. What can I do about a vindictive person who's trying to destroy me?
Well, let me take the information down and make it official. Your name, please?
Carolyn Butler.
Carolyn Butler.
Why do you look at me like that?
Like what?
Do you know me?
Are you the Carolyn Butler who was engaged to, Mr. Kevin Lindstrom?
Oh, yes, Kevin, he was murdered, and you would remember my name in that connection. Well, that is what I want to talk to you about. His sister is trying to destroy me.
How?
It's insane.
What is she doing?
She goes around telling everyone that I'm responsible for Kevin's death. And not only Kevin, but the other men I was engaged to.
Uh-huh. And, how does she do this?
How? She just says so.
Well, does she do it in a harassing manner? Does she disturb the peace?
She harasses me. She disturbs my peace.
Now, what I'm trying to discover, Miss Butler, is if we have any grounds for police action.
Well, so am I. This poor lady is... Well, she's sick. She says that I exert an evil influence on the men that I've been engaged to, which causes their death. Now, doesn't that sound sick?
Have all of them died?
Yes. But it's coincidence. I didn't kill any of them.
I see.
Now, what I was thinking is that perhaps you could have someone talk to her, tell her. You see, Kevin was her baby brother. She raised him, sent him to school, and so she resented me because I was stealing her darling little brother. She did everything she could to break us up.
Yeah, but Kevin's dead. Why does she persist with the story?
She believes it. She firmly and devoutly believes that I'm a witch or an evil spirit.
How do you account for the fact that all the men you were engaged to did die suddenly, violently?
Lieutenant, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Am I required to account for it?
Well, do you have an opinion?
Well, obviously, I have a weakness for men prone to accident. But when I think of it, it's more than that. Each of them seemed to have a death wish.
What do you mean?
You're a police officer. You see it. There are those people who go around actively looking for danger. Now, the first man that I loved was a scuba diver. He would swim in dangerous waters deliberately, it seemed. Now, how long could he gamble with death?
Well...
My second, an army officer, died on maneuvers. He was testing a piece of equipment of doubtful safety. He disobeyed orders, but he wanted to be a hero.
Uh-huh. And the third?
He was killed during a bank holdup.
Well, that wasn't his fault.
Oh, yes. He asked for it. The robbers ordered everyone in the place to put up their hands and stand against the wall. Well, he tried to hit one of the bandits and disarm him.
Which brings us to Kevin Lindstrom. Now, surely what?
Kevin was also looking for death. That neighborhood simply isn't safe, and nobody knows it better than the police.
You mean they have a gangland execution here every night?
Oh, you know what kind of a neighborhood it is. Certainly not a place for a late-night stroll. Sane, sensible people who live there don't go walking at that hour. My point is, he shouldn't have been out on the street at all. He should have taken a cab. Martha Lindstrom simply cannot accept the facts of life.
Well, I can't promise anything, Miss Butler, but we'll talk with her.
It's very upsetting to Charles.
Why?
Charles is a very imaginative person. She has been on the phone to him and written him letters, and, well, all this interferes with his concentration. It's affecting his performances.
Well, I'll try to talk to Dr. Lindstrom.
Would you? I would be so grateful.
I don't know what to think, Inspector.
I know what to think. I saw a picture of this Carolyn Butler in the papers. I think you're being unfaithful to Doc Lindstrom.
Oh, Jake, please.
You have these fantasies about things.
According to Carolyn Butler, Martha Lindstrom wanted to hold on to her brother.
I believe it. Women are like that. For instance, doesn't your mother want to hold on to you?
Now, that shows what you know. She keeps blasting me all the time. When are you going to get married? When are you going to get married?
Yeah, sure. So why does she feed you so good? Why does she keep such a comfortable house for you? And why does she find something wrong with every girl you bring home?
Well, because...
Because none of them are good enough for her son.
Inspector, what do we do about these two dames, huh?
What do we have to do about them?
I've been asked to warn...
No citizen is entitled to use the police force as a private detective agency.
Oh, you're a big help.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if you could marry them both?
Oh, Lieutenant Pirelli.
May I come in, Dr. Lindstrom?
Yes, of course. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. I'll come to the point. Miss Butler was in to see me.
Yes?
What you're doing might be construed as harassment. That is, if she wants to take you to court.
I am merely stating an opinion. I'm not being noisy or obnoxious.
Well, all of this could be a matter for a judge to decide.
The wedding is the day after tomorrow. If Charles Russell dies before then, well, it will prove I haven't been noisy enough. If he survives into the marriage, which I doubt, then I will forever hold my peace. Well, my duty is clear. I must go to Charles Russell. I must do anything, everything, to get him to break his engagement to her.
But you can't.
Can you stop me? I have to save his life before it's too late. He's half dead now.
What do you mean, half dead?
The signs are there. The signs that I saw in my own brother, but I couldn't interpret them. At the time, I didn't know what they meant, but they're the signs of death.
What do those signs look like?
Charles Russell is performing tonight. Come to the theater with me. I'll show you.
We have two ladies to deal with now, and each is out to destroy the other. No matter how ladylike they may be going about it, you have finally met the divine Carolyn and heard her story, which does sound reasonable. On the other hand, Dr. Martha Lindstrom is not a woman to be taken lightly either. So, in just a few moments, we shall find out when I return with Act 3, which, as you know, is a point of no return. Do you believe it's possible for someone to be a Jinx? Don't answer too quickly. We've done some research. It's an old word, Jinx. It comes from the Greek Onyx, which means the wry-necked bird, the bird of ill omen, of misfortune, of death. Well, we're dealing with a pair of what our British cousins would call birds here. But neither is ugly or ill-fashioned. Yet one of them is accused of being a Jinx.
What are these, signs of death you're talking about, Doctor?
You'll see them. You'll read them on Charles Russell's face. Oh, but I'm being unfair. How can you be expected to understand? You're a rational 20th century person.
And aren't you?
Listen. Listen without interrupting and without arguing. Just listen. What do you think happens to the old gods? The old religions?
Well, I wouldn't know. I guess they were proved false.
But no religion is ever provable. It's only acceptable. People abandon one set of gods and they go on to another. That's the story of history. But what happens to those old gods?
Well, I never thought about it one way or
The
another.
gods of the ancients, the Greeks, the Assyrians, the Norse. They were all similar.
Now, what does this have to do with...
They were all warriors. War and feasting with heroes. That was their main occupation. And all of them had goddesses who fell in love with earthly heroes and brought them up to heaven or paradise, Valhalla, whatever. Well, who are we to say that they aren't still doing it?
You know, there's a lot to be said for being in uniform out on the beat.
In time of war, you have no shortage of heroes. The field of battle is filled with them.
At least your problems on
But
the
in
street are simple.
peacetime, you must find your heroes one by one. And that is what Carolyn Butler is doing.
What? What is Carolyn Butler doing?
The bidding of the gods.
Which gods?
It doesn't matter. And she may not even be aware of it. They may be acting through her. She may be an unconscious instrument.
And you teach economics?
She finds the hero, and then fate arranges for him to die.
Okay. Okay, I think we're at the end of the line, Dr. Lindstrom. For your own good.
Fate. Fate is also an ancient
For your
god.
own good, you should see a
Fate
doctor.
Arranges for the sharks and the defective weaponry and the bank robbery and the gangland execution. What has been arranged for Charles Morton Russell?
Now, look, all I can do is tell you that if you persist in annoying
Aren't
Miss
you
Butler-
curious?
About what?
About how Charles Morton Russell will die?
Who says he's going to die?
It's the night before she becomes his bride. It's the night he must be killed. Lieutenant, take me to the theater. Watch with me. If nothing happens to that man tonight, then everything Carolyn Butler says about me is true. I'm a jealous sister who has constructed a fantastic fable. But what if he dies?
Well, we went to the theater, and we sat there, and we watched.
And to tell you the truth, I don't believe you.
Well, what are the signs you've been talking about?
But can't you see? He's terribly nervous.
He doesn't look it.
Oh, he's a superb actor. He hides it, but now look. See, his hands twitch.
Well, that's not a sign of death.
Listen, I know this play. He's blowing his lines. The other actors are covering for him. He shouldn't be on the stage.
Then why do they let him go on?
Well, tomorrow, after his marriage, he'll go on vacation. They just want to get all the performances they can out of him. Look,
This into your mind.
banged his leg against that chair.
Well,
But that's not in the play. That's how Kevin was. Aimless, preoccupied. Look at that. He just lit that cigarette, and now he puts it down. Now he's going to light another.
well, that's a piece of business, isn't it?
No, he just forgot. He was smoking. Kevin would do that too.
You see, my dear,
Look at him now. The life seems to be draining out of his body.
I did steal his...
He's losing his line.
I did steal
Now
this
look.
girl,
Look, Lieutenant. That cigarette he put down.
but I...
Now it's rolling off the table into that pile of papers and rubbish.
Starting to smoke.
What are you going to say? It's a fire.
Well, maybe
A
that's
fire.
supposed to be a
It's
part of the
burning.
play.
Well, of course it isn't. It isn't. Oh, dear Lord. There's going to be a fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay in your seats. There's no danger.
Oh, terrifying.
There is no danger.
Look, Lieutenant. Look at what's happening.
In the theater, when there's danger of fire on stage, a stagehand immediately cuts the rope that holds the heavy asbestos curtain in place. The curtain comes crashing down, and anybody who might be standing on a spot where it falls can be killed if it hits him. And there he was. That's just where he was standing. You didn't have to be a doctor to recognize he was dead.
Well, Vince, it could be your girlfriend, Dr. Lindstrom, was right.
Inspector, she's not my girl.
Quit fighting her. I believe her.
You believe her?
Yeah. After a while, you have to see the light. Carolyn Butler's doing something to these guys. What or how, I don't know. But they die. They all die the night before they get married.
Okay. So what are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
You mean you believe it and you're not going to do anything about it?
There's lots of things we can't do anything about. A lot of people get away with murder. We know they're guilty, but we can't touch them.
Somehow, I just can't believe it. That Butler girl seems so sincere, honest. I don't know what I was thinking of, but it was something I never felt before. And I couldn't even explain it. It got hold of me, and somehow or other, there I was, ringing a doorbell.
Oh, it's Lieutenant Pirelli. See, I remembered your name.
Yeah, may I come in, Miss Butler?
Miss Butler. I may very well remain Miss Butler for the rest of my life. Yes, please come in.
Thank you.
I really think I have set a record for engagements. Do they keep such records, I wonder? Won't you sit down? Drink?
No, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have realized you're on duty.
Well, to tell the absolute truth.
The absolute truth. I like that.
I'm not really on duty.
Oh?
Yeah, I just dropped by to see how you're doing.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, and, I was wondering if you had any plans for dinner.
It so happens I do.
Oh. Well, maybe some other time.
But I intend to change them. I would much rather have dinner with you.
Oh?
I have this weakness, I told you, for strong men, exciting men.
Oh, I'm not really an exciting person.
And modest men. To you, I suppose danger and excitement are the everyday, ordinary commonplaces of your job.
Yes, I suppose that's true. I couldn't tell her all about it at dinner that night, so we continued the following night, and the one after that. And soon we were having dinner together regularly. And I kind of liked that. We also discovered that both of us liked to hunt, fish, ride horses, climb mountains. It was wonderful.
You're a sly one, Vince. I have to find out about it by reading the paper?
Find out what?
Here. Pirelli Butler. Mrs. William Stephen Butler announces the engagement of her daughter, Carolyn Joy, to Police Lieutenant Anthony Pirelli, son of Mrs. Serafina Pirelli. Vince, how could you do this to me?
You want to be my best man, Jake?
Sure, if you lived that long.
Now, that's nonsense, and you know it.
There was a time you didn't believe it was nonsense.
Jake, all that was before I knew her. She's so wonderful, so filled with life, so generous, so good.
When is the happy event?
A week from Sunday.
So soon. I can only wish you the best. Okay, I'm up. Hello? Vince, do you know what time it is?
What? What's the matter, Jake?
Vince, it's 10 o'clock. You were due here at 8.
10 o'clock? It can't be 10 o'clock.
Vince, we gotta go see the commissioner. You get dressed and get down here. Vince, what's wrong with you this morning?
Wrong? Nothing. What could be wrong?
First you oversleep, and you're 2 hours late. That never happened before. And just now with the commissioner. You're in line to make captain of detectives. I could see he really wasn't very much impressed.
What do you mean?
He asked you about some ideas for increased efficiency. And you just sat there.
Yeah. Oh, funny thing, Jake. I don't know what happened to me, but my mind seemed to go blank.
I think you better see a doctor.
Why?
You've been acting strange all week. Absent-minded, forgetful. Now, look. Tomorrow's Sunday, your wedding day. Now, why don't you go on leave right now? Go home. You're nervous. I'll see you tomorrow at the church.
No. That isn't right. You're short-handed. I'll tell you what I'll do. I got to put in my shift on the stakeout.
I can spare a lieutenant for that.
Yeah, but Smitty's been on for 24 hours. Let me send him home. I'll stay till midnight.
Well, okay. He would really appreciate it.
Inspector Coleman?
Yes, ma'am. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm Martha Lindstrom.
Oh, we meet at last.
It's about Lieutenant Pirelli.
I know.
What do you know?
You're concerned. You're afraid he'll die tonight. And that he'll be number 6.
Well, aren't you concerned?
Yeah.
Well, how can you just sit there?
Well, what can I do?
Talk to him.
I have talked to him.
You can't just let him be killed.
Dr. Lindstrom, if there's anything to what you're saying, you know it has to be.
But there must be some way to protect him.
You're in love with him, aren't you?
Well, I don't think that's germane to this discussion.
Well, tonight, he's as safe as he can be. He's on a stakeout. It's a quiet job.
Before midnight, Vince will die.
Well, I don't know anything we can do.
He's been acting strangely, hasn't he?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it happened to all of them. They lose their perception, their critical judgment, so death can overtake them.
But what can happen to Vince?
Who knows? Well, there's only one way to save him. Where is he?
He's parked over there, across the street. Vince?
He's asleep.
Vince? Vince!
What?
I told you to go home, Vince.
Oh.
And he, asleep on duty.
Oh, I'm okay, Jake. I just closed my eyes for a second.
Lieutenant,
What? Doctor, what are you doing here?
I want to save your life.
What are you talking about?
Break your engagement.
What?
That way you're safe. You're no longer her hero, her intended. She no longer has to bring you to the Valhalla, the place for heroes.
Jake, what are you doing here
Remember
with her?
Charles Russell. You saw him die.
That was an accident.
Yes, because he couldn't think straight. He couldn't hear. He couldn't think. He was half dead before that asbestos curtain hit him, and you're half dead now.
I'm okay.
Recognize Carolyn Butler for what she is.
She's beautiful.
It's the face of death. You don't love her.
Yes, I do. I do love her.
How can you love her? How can you love death? You love life. You love me.
I love you.
Say it. Say you love me and you're free from her. Say it. Say it before it's too late. Say you love me.
Hey, that guy driving the truck, he's acting crazy.
Say you love me.
Hey, he's gonna hit the car, Vince.
Say
Get
it.
out.
Say you love me. I love you. Say you love me.
I love you.
Oh.
I love you, Dr. Lindstrom. I love you.
Well, Vince didn't become number 6 because he broke the engagement in the nick of time. Or maybe because the truck driver was able to apply his brakes in time. We always give you more than one perspective on these things. However, Miss Carolyn Butler is still around, still looking for a hero. So, if you're a hero, what can we tell you? Only that I shall return shortly. Where do the old gods go after all their worshippers desert them? Do the old gods die? Or do they still walk among us as they did in the days when the earth was young? And do they still fall in love with humans? And does the love of a god mean what it always meant? That the mortal loved one dies young, but lives forever in paradise? These and similar problems are aired here for all they're worth 7 times each week. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Marion Seldes, Patricia Elliott, and Dan Ocko. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Well, how are you feeling, Liz?
I don't know. Far away, but still scared.
Oh, now you mustn't be.
I won't lose my leg.
You mustn't think about that.
Even if it's saved, will I dance again?
Whatever is to be, just leave it in God's hands.
It's so easy for you. Words, just words.
No, never just words, Liz. I've stayed with you because I wanted to help you find strength. Don't let it be for nothing. Let me have achieved at least that.
Nurse! Nurse! Somebody help! What is it? What's happened?
Chaplain Morgan, he just suddenly collapsed.
Nurse, take care of the patient. Orderly, get me another nurse from the floor right away.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Before you joined me, I was sitting thinking of all the murders, mayhem, and malevolence I have brought to you in the name of mystery. Suddenly, in this unaccustomed mellow mood, I thought upon the obverse side of the coin, the antithesis of the devil's advocates, the ministers of God. And it occurred to me that as much terror and suspense are contained in the mystery and magic that is invested in them by a higher power, a greater force, only this time not a force for evil. So I thought a story from the other point of view might be interesting for a change.
Nurse! Nurse! Somebody! Help! Help!
What is it, Miss Riggs? What's happened?
Chaplain Morgan, he just suddenly collapsed. Is he dead, Dr. Shelton?
Nurse, take care of the patient. Orderly, send me another nurse from the floor quickly.
What is it, Liz? What happened to Dan?
I don't know yet, Mike.
Well, so help me if anything has. This one I'm pinning directly on that cold fish Dr. Hugh Bradley.
Our mystery drama, He Moves in a Mysterious Way, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by Time Magazine and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It was the 18th century poet William Cowper who gave us that familiar and wonderful quote, "God moves in mysterious ways, his wonders to perform." This story is a reflection of that. Belleville Community Hospital, though located in the town of its name, services the entire county of Fairchild. It is the pride and joy of the 5 main towns and their smaller brothers and sisters who draw on its dependable service. But Belleville Hospital is stretched beyond its usual adequate capacity at this moment as a result of a train wreck on the line to New York.
This is Dr. Shelton. Just want to alert you, Brownie. We can expect 20 to 30 more casualties according to police estimates. Our patient facilities are already jammed, so we'll use the children's emergency section temporarily. In case of serious injuries that look surgical, refer all admissions to Dr. Bradley.
Nurse, I'm admitting this patient on the cart. Elizabeth Riggs.
I knew you'd have to, Dr. Bradley,
Dr.
so I had her
Shelton.
chart prepared.
Yes, very efficient, Doctor. My compliments to the outpatient department.
I want my service to satisfy the new chief of staff.
As long as it stays efficient, it will.
Dr. Bradley?
Yes, Dr. Bernardo.
They're screaming for you in OR.
You can hold the dramatics. I'm on my way. Better check out this patient in the meanwhile, Elizabeth Riggs. I've given her light sedation. She's pre-op. No need to diagnose her. I've already done that. Slight concussion, fractured patella, calcaneus, and some messy damage in the ankle to the fibular and tibial termini. You'll find it all on the chart. Well, I'm on my way to the OR.
I would like to take his chart.
Mike, remember who he is.
Sure. A genius at getting my back up. Come on, orderly. Let's go.
Fly easy, Paisan.
What do you want from a crazy Italian?
Liz, I got here as fast as I could. What is it?
Train wreck, Chaplain. Sorry to haul you out of bed in the middle of the night.
Only time anyone really needs a chaplain or a minister is when there's trouble.
You look a little under the weather. You all right?
Oh, just half asleep. I'm the last one to be worried about.
Not my leg! No! Not my leg!
What's going on in here, nurse? Miss Riggs.
I won't let them! I won't let anyone!
Miss Riggs.
Yes? Oh, you're the doctor
I
who...
treated you when you came in.
What's the matter with my arms?
You had to be put under restraint. It's imperative you stay as still as possible.
I can't, don't you see? I can't
Miss
until...
Riggs, you are not the only victim of the train wreck.
Train wreck? Oh, that's it. My leg! I lost my leg!
Now, don't be silly. You have some broken bones, but you have not lost your leg. Now, give me that, nurse.
You're lying to me. I can't feel it.
Help me hold her, nurse. Now, where's Dr. Bernardo?
Here, Doctor.
And you hold her. Now, lie still, Miss Riggs. We only want to help.
I don't want to be helped.
Sure you do, baby. That's what we're here for. You want to walk out of here as soon as possible, don't you?
Are you a surgeon?
Just hired help.
I'm the surgeon. Swab that, nurse. This is Dr. Bernardo.
If you're the surgeon, I want to know something. Why can't I feel anything where my left leg ought to be?
Because I immobilized it till Dr. McNeil, the orthopedist, has time to operate on it.
I don't believe you.
I haven't time to argue. I want to see you a moment, Dr. Bernardo. Now convince this grown-up child that she has 2 good legs, will you?
I'll try to the best of my limited ability.
I don't ask for any more than you have to give.
Why, you cold, inhuman... Nurse, bring me that hand mirror from the bureau. Surest way to convince you, Miss Riggs. Let you see for yourself. Oh, thanks, nurse. You want to pull the bedclothes back? Okay. Now, see? One of them in a light plaster bandage cast, but both where they belong.
Oh. Why didn't Dr. Bradley show me that?
Well, he might have if you'd given him a chance instead of throwing a wingding.
Oh, I shouldn't have, but my legs are very special to me.
And I can see where they would be.
I didn't mean the way they look.
Neither did I. Although I wouldn't knock it. But I know you're a dancer.
It's my whole life. If I couldn't have... Oh, especially now.
Nothing to worry about at the moment.
But I've got... Woo. Oh, I feel woozy.
Now, that's the sedation.
What is that surgeon going to do to me?
You have a cracked kneecap and a broken ankle. He's going to fix them.
I don't want an operation.
Oh, we'll work that out when the time comes. You rest now and let the sedation work.
I don't want to be alone. I just wish that...
What?
You wouldn't understand. I'm scared. I think God is punishing me, and I want to... Oh, I don't know what I want.
There's a chaplain in the hospital. Reverend Dan Morgan. Real good guy. Want to talk to him?
Could I? I know I can't sleep until... Would he have time for me?
Miss Riggs, Dan Morgan could be drawing his last breath, and he'd hold it till he got through helping anyone who needed him.
Come in.
You looking for me, Pat?
Mike Bernardo just called down, Dan. Could you talk to that dancer with the badly injured leg?
Oh, sure, of course. About what?
She's fighting an operation, and she asked for a minister.
All right. Should she have the operation?
If she doesn't, she may never walk properly again. She could even lose it.
Oh.
Dan, you look tired. You don't look well. Maybe you should go home and rest.
When I'm needed? No, not in your life. What's the girl's name?
Elizabeth Riggs, room 317.
A dancer, you say, huh?
Yes.
Ballet?
Modern, I suppose, not classical.
But a professional.
Yes.
And if the operation is successful, will she dance again?
I doubt it.
And more than ever, she needs me. Yes, of course I'll see her. God's will be done. Hello, Elizabeth Riggs. I'm Chaplain Dan Morgan.
Oh, how good of you to come. Was I asleep?
For a while.
I'm sorry.
It was good for you.
Not good enough. I need help, Chaplain.
Help? Wireless.
I'm afraid of the operation. I think they want to cut off my leg or my foot.
How did they say they would?
No, but doctors never tell you.
Of course they do. No one thinks you're going to lose your leg.
I do.
Why?
Because I think God wants to punish me.
Punish you? What for?
There's a boy, Peter Sterrett. We were very much in love. That's what I went upstate for, to marry him.
And?
At the last moment, I couldn't. I ran out on the whole wedding. My parents, his, everyone. I took the train back to New York. That's why God punished me.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. There were 64 people in that train wreck. God's a little more efficient than that.
Now you make me feel ashamed.
I meant to. I don't believe in a God of vengeance who reaches out to hurt and punish, and neither should you, Liz. We make our own punishments.
Well, I didn't make the train wreck.
No, but you climbed aboard that train to run away.
But I had to. Chaplain Morgan, dancing isn't just a profession, it's a whole way of life. And that's what I realized at the last moment. I couldn't give it up to marry Peter.
Well, you said you loved him.
I do. It tore me apart to give him up, but I had to make the choice.
Child, why couldn't you have both?
Because Peter's a minister just like you. Can you imagine him running a parish with his wife in a Broadway show and cleavage down to my navel and net stockings up to my bikini?
Okay, Dan, buddy boy, I'm on my way. That was Dan. He's calmed our Terpsichorean terror, and she now is ready to sign for the operation. All right, give me a form, hon, and I'll go make sure she's prepped.
Well, here's your form. Just watch your own.
What's that mean?
You want to be a resident in surgery, don't you?
It's my life, outside of you.
Me you got. Just take it easy if Dr. Bradley's the surgeon.
Okay. So the guy gravels me. Now try to stay out of his hair.
Mike, he's a new broom. Give him a chance to work in.
Oh, I'll be a good little soldier. Anything he can dish out, I can take.
That's my boy.
Just hold the good thought. Too bad it's neither sane nor sanitary for one doctor to kiss another. All right, take the wish for the deed. I love you. You can order the cart to take her up to the ready room, nurse. She's all cleared for OR. Oh, hi, Dan.
Hey, come stop, paisan.
Così, Padre mio. Hey, you don't look so hot.
Oh, I'm a little tired.
How'd you hit the sack?
No, not till the action's over.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe I ought to run a little check on you.
No, don't be silly. Why?
What are you rubbing your gut for?
Oh, come on, Mike. A little indigestion. Somebody sneaked some cucumber in my salad again.
No. You don't double over like that from cucumber. I'd better take
You assisting Dr. McNeil?
Yes, Dr. Bradley, but...
Then you ought to be up in the scrub room already. Now, let's go.
I was on my way, but the chaplain here needs a checkup.
The chaplain can take care of himself. Has Miss Riggs been prepped?
Yes, sir, but...
Get in the elevator, Doctor.
Yes, sir. Dr. Bradley. Yes, sir. Private Bernardo reporting for duty. But may I recommend that the chaplain be temporarily relieved from his?
Do you want to be relieved, chaplain?
Oh, come on. You have enough to worry about besides me.
Now, if you need a rest...
No. I think I'll go in and sit with that poor child when she's taken up to OR. She needs me more than I need anything. Well, how are you feeling, Liz?
I don't know. Far away, but still scared.
Oh, now you mustn't be.
I won't lose my leg.
You mustn't think about that.
Even if it's saved, will I dance again?
Whatever is to be, just leave it in God's hands.
It's so easy for you. Words, just words.
No, never just words, Liz. I've stayed with you because I wanted to help you find strength. Don't let it be for nothing. Let me have achieved at least that.
Nurse! Nurse! Somebody, help!
What is it? What's happened?
Chaplain Morgan. He just suddenly collapsed.
Nurse, take care of the patient. Orderly, get me another nurse from the floor right away. How'd the operation go?
I don't know. Good, I guess. McNeil's the best bone man around, but that leg, it was a mess. How's Dan?
I don't know.
Running fever?
Low grade, but he's still in coma.
What were the symptoms when you first examined him?
Well, nothing too definite. He's got a surgical abdomen, no doubt about that. But what?
Did you get blood samples?
Waiting for them now.
You haven't been able to bring him to at all?
No.
If God owes anyone a break, it's to him.
A bitter young man, but then a very tired and exhausted one, and a deeply concerned one for a man who is as close as his father. Still, Dr. Michael Bernardo should know that in the eyes of God, all men are equal. Or are they? We have listened so many times to the triumph of evil on this program, perhaps the power of good is not as strong. I'll return shortly with Act Two. Across Dan's bed, Dr. Patricia Shelton and Dr. Mike Bernardo's eyes lock in concern for their barely breathing friend. From beyond the curtain and the other bed in the room, from the big, heavily muscled, early middle-aged man in it, comes a rhythmic and ear-shattering snore.
Oh, great. That the best roommate we could find for Dan?
Oh, we were lucky to have a bed at all. Even the standby rooms are all taken.
Now, get him off his back.
No, you can't. He's in traction.
Back?
Yeah, McNeil's patient, too.
From the train wreck?
No, he's been here a week or so.
Oh, I'm tired.
Why don't you grab some shut-eye, huh? We can't do anything till we get the tests back or Dan comes to. Go stretch out in the lounge. I'll wake you the moment the tests are back, huh? Come on, I'll walk you there. How'd the operation go for Liz Riggs?
Oh, McNeil patched the knee fairly easily, but the ankle and the socket of the tibia were fragmented, plus the broken calcaneus. She'll be lucky to retain even partial mobility.
Which means no more dancing.
Certainly not professionally. I'd hate to have to be the one to tell her.
Hey, where the Sam Hill is that? Damn. Hey, you in the next bed. Hey, you awake? Hey, what is this, a morgue? Hey, you!
Yes? What is it?
I don't know what's with you, brother, but my back is killing me. I want to ring for the nurse, but the gizmo with a button just fell off the bed. Can you get it for me, huh?
Just a minute. Here, I'll get the call button. Shall I ring for you, or I'll get you a doctor?
No, forget it. I'm all right for the moment.
Yes, but you're in pain.
Oh, I can take it. What do you got, Mac?
I don't know. I don't even know how I got here.
Oh, I hope it's nothing catching.
No, I'm sure it isn't. I thought I had but there isn't any pain anymore.
Count your blessings, fella.
Dan, what are you doing out of bed?
No, I'm all right.
You are not. Nurse, help me get him back in bed.
No,
You're running a fever. And nurse, get Dr. Bernardo down here right away. He's catching a nap in the father's lounge on maternity. Dan, won't you ever take care of yourself?
Hey, what's the big fuss? Who is this guy? Oh, I was right. A doctor, huh?
Not an MD. He's the hospital chaplain, the Reverend Dan Morgan.
A minister, for crying out loud. That's all I need.
Okay, Dan. Let me know if and where it hurts.
Oh, there.
Uh-huh. How about here?
Tender. Doesn't hurt as much.
Okay, Dan, that's it.
Confirmed?
The WBC will bear it out this time around. The peritonitis caused by a ruptured appendix that perforated. How did you ever take the pain, Dan?
Well, it wasn't that bad. Everyone was busy with real emergencies. My help was needed by others.
So you just let your appendix explode. All right, roll him to you, Pat. Streptomycin too, nurse.
Your technique is too good, Mike. I didn't feel any needles.
Of all the bonehead stunts to pull.
So many people. I couldn't let them down.
Fever's rising. I don't like it.
You in pain still, Dan?
No. I was just thinking about that poor little dancer.
Look, concentrate on yourself. Let us worry about Miss Riggs. There's no problem of her losing her leg. Dr. McNeil did a bang-up job. With luck, she'll regain almost total mobility. Pat, will you sit on this stubborn mule till that kick goes out of him?
I will. Go make like a doctor.
At least my other patients treat me like one.
You still going to marry that crazy Italian?
The first moment I can pin him down.
Then I'll stick around. I don't know who he figures will be best man, but Dan Morgan knows who'll be the most important. Or I'll make sure he ties a knot within the faith with my own two hands. My own two hands. Joining the two of you in the side.
Morning, Miss Riggs.
Morning, Dr. Bernardo.
Well, you look pert and pretty this morning.
Oh, I feel wonderful. I can almost feel the bones knitting. I could just jump right out of bed, do a jeté, or handle a waltz clog just like that.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't rush things.
Well, not without a warm-up, anyway. I bet you I'll be dancing in no time. Thanks to Chaplain Morgan. How is he today? Is he better?
I wish I could say he was.
Didn't they take out his appendix?
No, not yet.
You mean it's serious?
It could be very serious.
Oh, I wish I could do something for him.
You could. You could see a young man who's waiting downstairs. Peter Starrett.
How did he find me?
As sick as the chaplain was last night, he managed to contact him.
What for? He knows it's all over between Peter and me.
Why? Because you just can't bear to hang up those little red shoes?
Something like that?
I think maybe what Chaplain Morgan wanted to tell you was that a dancer has a short life. And sooner or later, she has to hang them up. A marriage can last a lot longer.
I can't. It wouldn't be fair to Peter or to me.
That's the message you want me to give him? And the chaplain?
Dr. Bernardo, I will be able to dance, won't I?
I'm not the one to ask that question to, Miss Riggs. You'd better ask it of the surgeons, Dr. McNeil or Dr. Bradley.
Good morning, Mr. Wolf.
Hey. Morning, Chaplain.
See, you're out of traction.
Yeah. How you feel?
Oh, I felt better. Thirsty.
Oh, hold it a minute. I'll get you some ice water.
No, you're back. You mustn't get out.
Listen, you can lug a busted appendix around and not complain. I can manage a stiff back. Here.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
You want some more?
Please.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah. That's good. It's...
Hey, what is it, Parson?
A knife. Knife!
I'll get the doctor.
Don't answer that. It might be Peter for me.
Could be a call for me, too.
But if it should be Peter, I'm just not ready to talk to him. Couldn't you just let it go?
Sure. Nothing so urgent it won't last till I get to the nurse's desk. I'll be seeing you, Miss Riggs.
Oh, ice water for a man with peritonitis. Where were you, Dr. Bernardo?
I went to see Miss Riggs. You know, the dancer.
Who is not your patient?
No, sir.
You don't like me very much, do you, Dr. Bernardo?
Well, that is a bit direct. Puts me at quite a disadvantage.
Because you've applied here for a residency in surgery? My personal feelings would not dictate my judgment of your qualifications, unless you wish to withdraw your application.
Not yet, sir.
No? What does that depend on? The success of our operation on Chaplain Morgan?
To a degree.
Then we must be sure that it is immaculately successful.
As far as I'm concerned, it's the same way no matter who's on the table.
I deserve that rebuke. I bought it because of my own resentments. I'm human, not a robot.
You are kind of a stickler for detail.
You're damn right. A doctor can make minor mistakes, which can be rectified. Isn't quite the same with a surgeon. Habit, discipline, minute attention to detail, constant vigilance and objectivity. That's what a surgeon has to pay. Still want to be one.
As long as I don't have to retire from the human race.
Like me. That perhaps is a personal trait, but I have some reason. You see, one surgeon's momentary carelessness, his anxiety to look up and be a nice guy and assure me everything was going well, cost me my wife. And with it, a large part of me. Well, no one is very much interested in my immortal soul. Now, Dan Morgan is something else again. But for the moment, objectively, just another surgical problem. Agreed?
I'll assist to the best of my ability.
I'll accept that, Doctor. The patient is waiting. Shall we go?
The great poet W.H. Auden had a craggy face so masked with wrinkles that Igor Stravinsky once said, "Soon we'll have to smooth it out to see exactly who he is." Dan Morgan's face is like that. Only now, under anesthetic, it is smoothed out. The only difference is that as the two surgeons approach, it is less a revelation than a mask. The mask of encroaching death. I'll return shortly with Act 3. The operation is completed, and the two surgeons return to the locker room, still gowned, capped, gloved, and masked. With a quick practice move, Dr. Bradley divests himself of gloves, mask, and cap, dropping them in a sanitary container.
What are Dan's chances?
You saw what was there when we opened. The infection is massive and well established. The drain should bring relief, I hope more than temporary.
But once we can get a reading on the culture, we can pick the right antibiotic to knock out the infection?
If we're lucky.
If Dan doesn't pull through this...
If he doesn't, Doctor, I shall resign from this hospital. I was guilty of just what I demand from my staff. Total thoroughness on every case.
Well, in all fairness, sir, with 65 victims of a train wreck suddenly dumped on you...
It still doesn't excuse carelessness or inattention. Now, I'm going to the recovery room to check on Chaplain Morgan. I might suggest you get together with Dr. McNeil and prepare Miss Riggs to face her future.
Yes, Mike, I guess I understand. Oh, he's here in the waiting room, all right, looking pretty forlorn. What? Well, I'll do my best. Yeah, okay, I'll talk to him. Hello, Reverend Sterrett.
Oh, hello. Dr.
Shelton.
Oh, yes. Excuse me, I know the others, but I wasn't as sure of you.
Because I'm a lady, Doctor?
No, because I only met you once briefly.
I know. Have you seen Miss Riggs?
No. She doesn't want to see me.
That's because she doesn't know the truth yet.
The truth?
That she'll never be able to dance again.
But he didn't tell me that.
He didn't know it then.
Just lives.
Reverend Sterrett, after the accident, your fiancé was in psychogenic shock. It took Dan, the chaplain, to persuade her to have any operation at all, just so she could walk again. All the doctors agreed that since her career was so vital to her, the news that she didn't have one anymore had to be broken to her carefully.
Oh, I agree. Elizabeth has to be told the truth. And we've got to figure out how.
Good evening, Miss Riggs. I'm Dr. Hugh Bradley. I don't know if you remember, but I treated you in emergency and admitted you to the hospital.
Yes, I remember. How soon can I dance again?
Well, the first thing is to walk. As for the other, Miss Riggs, I think you'll have to make an adjustment in your mind. Now, I don't believe in hiding the truth from patients. There isn't a chance that you'll ever be able to dance professionally again.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Bradley. Did you have me on page?
Yes. McNeil is off today, and his patient, Miss Riggs, had an attack of hysterics last night. I had to sedate her.
What happened? Was it Peter Sterrett being here upset her so much?
Well, whoever he is, no. I simply told her something that should have been made clear to her from the first, that her dancing days are over.
Just like that?
Well, she had a right to know.
But abruptly, coldly, you just don't say...
Miss Riggs is not under psychiatric care. She is of age, and we are doctors. Our function is to heal and inform. She asked for you, and I said you would stop by this morning.
Hi, Liz. Do you want to see me?
Yes. I want you to get Peter Sterrett off my back and out of here. I never want to see him again, or any of you.
Now, look, I just got the bad word about you, too. So you're not going to be Margaret Fontaine, or whatever. But you're not going to be crippled either. And this way, there's nothing to stand between you and that nice guy who loves you, and...
Nothing to stand between us, that's for laughs. Now it's worse than ever. We just don't stand a chance at all.
What do you mean?
Oh, you wouldn't understand. No doctor would. That's why I've got to see the chaplain.
Well, all things considered, you seem in fairly good shape this morning. How do you feel, Dan?
All things considered, not so hot. But I think if Elizabeth Riggs wants to see me, I must see her.
Once we've licked the peritonitis, you're in no condition...
I must see her to convince myself that I didn't fail.
And if you did...
There's no disgrace in failure, Mike, as long as you tried to the utmost. If I'm to be called home, let me try to go with a clean conscience.
You're sure you feel all right, Dr. Bradley?
Well, of course.
You know you're supposed to rest after donating blood.
I realize that. By some strange chance, the chaplain's and mine match. I'd like to think that... Well, I mean,
He's due for a replacement. I'll see he gets this particular bottle. Oh, hi, Mike. Where are you taking Miss Riggs?
To see Dan.
He's in no condition for visitors.
He was the one who insisted. And, just in case, I wouldn't deny him anything he asked. Well, I've wheeled it to you, Dan, although you shouldn't be seeing any visitors.
I wonder, Doctor, if I might claim the privilege of the confessional.
Well, not for long. You have less strength than you think you have.
And maybe Liz and I can find a lot of it between us.
But if you hadn't been worried about me, you'd have gone back to the doctors for help.
If I hadn't been worried about you, I would have no right to the principles I serve. I should say principle. Will you still turn your back on him?
I'd rather talk about you.
There may not be much time to talk about me, so I have to be abrupt. because I have so little strength left. Are you going to marry Peter?
I can't. More than ever now.
Why? Don't you love him?
I've always loved him. But I broke that love for a simple thing like a wish for a career. Chaplain, when Dr. Bradley told me that I could never dance again, of all the reactions that I had, the most definite and unshakable was that I cannot believe in a God who would take away from me the one thing that I have worked all my life to achieve.
And because of that, even though it removed another less important barrier, you can't go back to the man who loves you.
Of all men, how can I? He's a minister like you, and I no longer believe in God.
Oh, Liz, I don't believe that. I don't think you're like all the people who put on religion like a Sunday dress just for the occasion. You can't deny him any more than I can. Or Peter. Because no matter how hard all of us try, in the end, we must have a personal God. Take him to your heart.
How can I? Forget me. How can he destroy a man like you?
Can't I convince you that death is not destruction? Certainly not. Not for me. What would you ask? A miracle?
I don't know. I don't know what I want. Just for you not to die.
All right, then help me to live. Don't deny him. Liz, I once prayed for you. Now, well, if you want, try to pray for me.
Oh, Chaplain, don't you see it would just be a mockery when I don't believe? Chaplain, are you... Oh, I've got to get the doctors.
Excuse me, miss.
Oh, who?
It's okay. I've been Chaplin's roommate these last days. I was in the bathroom shaving and cleaning up to go home.
And you overheard?
Yeah. I couldn't help hearing some of it. And you got to listen to me, because I got something to say.
No, I can't listen now. The chaplain...
It'll only take a minute. And the way I see it, maybe you can do him more good right this moment than all the doctors in the world. Faith and belief didn't put any fingers on you or the chaplain. The one on him, he put there himself.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, when you were brought into this hospital, the chaplain was dying of pain. He needed a doc a lot more than you did, but he stuck with you. Even with his appendix exploding inside him, he covered it up to help you out. The poison's all through him now, and maybe he's dying. But if it is, it's a risk he took for you. To save not only your leg, but, well, all of you. Now, are you going to make the belief that made him sacrifice himself for you the way he did be all for nothing? Or are you going to give back something of yourself in return? Well, I'll go get the docs now and leave you to think about it.
Oh, my God. I have heartily offended you. I beg you to forgive me. I implore you to listen to me. I am nothing but he. This man is so important. I don't know how to say it, to ask it, but please, in your infinite mercy, dear Father in heaven, who looks after us all and wants to help us, please help this one man who deserves it more than any of us. Don't let him be wasted. I ask it with all my heart, in your name.
It's all right, Miss Riggs. Just take it easy.
I should have called you sooner.
Oh, forget it. As a doctor, I tell you it's all right.
You mean he's going to live?
You ever seen anything more beautiful than plain, ordinary sweat? It's broken. The ever-loving fever is broken. We're on the way.
He asked me to pray.
Whatever it was that did it, he answered.
He answered. You mean that God somehow...
The oldest cliche in the world, Miss Riggs. Man proposes, God disposes. No matter how far medicine takes us, in the end, that's the result.
Then the chaplain will be all right.
Just give him a look. Bathed in perspiration, his fever tumbling and blissfully asleep. We're all getting out of this lucky. Except you, maybe.
Oh, that's decided. Oh, it isn't all that much of a life as a dancer. As long as Peter is still around, if he still wants me.
He is, and he sure does. We couldn't have moved him out of here with a bulldozer. Now, we've only one restriction before you leave here. We expect to be invited as guests at the wedding.
Well, it won't take place without you. Because one thing I'll never give in to Peter about. The chaplain will have to marry us.
Why not? We might even make it a double wedding.
Well, there it is. No sound, no fury, but certainly a tale that signifies something. A mystery. I think it qualifies for the title. As I said in the beginning, and as you have seen for yourself, God does move in mysterious ways his wonders to perform. I'll be back shortly. The Reverend Daniel Morgan did recover. Fortunately, because 4 anxious young people no longer wanted to postpone weddings too long delayed. It wasn't a double wedding, as once had been considered. Mike was operating the morning Liz and Peter were married, but he was able to make the reception afterwards. As for Pat's marriage to Mike, it was a very simple and quiet one in the hospital chapel, notable for only one thing. The best man was Dr. Hugh Bradley. Our cast included Terry Keane, Patsy Bruder, Leon Janney, Robert Dryden, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
So quiet the night, so still the stars, so silent the world.
I said shut up. I've got to get hold of myself. Got to keep tight control. Can't let my mind go. I know. I'm going to have a little trouble with my conscience. Now, that's to be expected. After all, and that's what it was. Of course, I had no choice. I had to. All right, I'll have some bad nights, but it'll go away. The thing to remember is not to panic. Take a deep breath. Collect your thoughts and...
Russell.
Yes. Yes, Cora Jean. I'm ready for you. I can handle my conscience. I can handle you.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater.
in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. You know, when I was a boy, I always thought the maps in an atlas were a fixed picture of the world that never changed. But certainly not in this century. New countries turn up every day. Old ones vanish or are renamed. I guess nothing is permanent. Styria, Carpathia, Transylvania are forgotten names on a map. I wonder if they are as defunct as the dread creature who came from there, whose 2 long teeth fastened on the victim's throat and drank his life blood. But if they are, they were not 70 or so years ago when this blood-curdling tale begins.
But I know you, and I you. From a dream I had. From a dream I had, too, when I was 6 years old. How long ago was that? 13 years. Oh, that's just when I had mine. Come, sit beside me on the bed and hold my hand. I have a feeling, I know we're going to be terribly close, you and I.
Our mystery drama, Carmilla, was especially adapted from the classic novella of G.S. Le Fanu for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Mercedes McCambridge. In Styria, which these days on a map you will find is an Austrian province named Steiermark, Laura Stanton was born and brought up. Her father, George, was an Englishman who had married into Hungarian nobility and had respected his wife's desire to stay on in Austria at the ancestral Schloss, or castle. Built at the end of the Middle Ages, the huge old fortress mansion was a lonely place for a young girl to grow up in, lying as it did deep in the heart of the country. But since she took the time to write it in her old, cramped, but still beautifully trained hand, let Laura Stanton tell her own story.
I started writing this over 50 years ago. But my confused and horrible reactions then persuaded me to lay it aside. But now, approaching my 90th birthday, I should like to leave a record of why I never married. I've only known the love of one person outside my father. A woman. That is a shocking statement, even today with all our liberation. How shocking an experience it proved to be for me at 19. It was so revolting and so soul-destroying that it stood between me and love for the rest of my life. I am not talking of sex or a sexual relationship, certainly not in the ordinary sense of the word. But let me take you back to the year 1905 and a whole other world.
Damn it, that quite puts me out.
What is it, Papa?
A letter from General Spielsdorf, which arrived by the post. Late as usual. Everything is these days. Sent almost a week ago from Vienna.
From Vienna?
Let's explain in moments. This arrives barely in time to tell me that he and his niece will not be arriving tomorrow.
Oh, what a shame. I was looking forward to making the acquaintance of Fräulein Reinhardt.
Well, even if the general had come, my dear, that would have been impossible.
Why?
The reason for canceling his visit is because of his niece's sudden death.
Her death, Papa? But she was only my age.
Yes, that's what's so tragic.
Is he still coming here?
No, there is some mystery. He appears to blame Bertha's death on some young guest they had. A mysterious young woman.
Well, what could it have been, Papa? An accident? Or some sort of disease that was catching?
There's no way of telling. I'm really quite shaken. My poor old friend. And I'm disappointed for you.
Oh, Papa, you mustn't think for a moment about me.
Well, I do all the time. Locked away in this great labyrinth of a mausoleum with no companions.
Oh, I have you. And Madame Paradon, the housekeeper. And my governess, Mademoiselle de la Fontaine.
I meant companions of your own age. Not dried-up old sticks like us.
Oh, you mustn't talk about that, Papa. You know I've always loved it here.
Next year, we must move for the season to Graz, or perhaps even Vienna, so that you could meet some nice young gallants.
Oh, I have a gallant who takes very good care of me.
Little creaky in the joints, I'm afraid. No, Laura. You're so retiring and self-effacing. It might be time to inject a little hussy into your bloodstream.
Papa, I think we have talked enough about me. And as for how happy I am, just look out at our garden. Where else but at the Schloss could we see such romantic, misty beauty?
It's a full moon. A lovely, soft, clear evening. Shall we take a little stroll down by the drawbridge?
A moment, dear Papa, till I fetch a shawl, and I'd love it. I have the strangest feeling that tonight something very special is about to happen. By the time we reached the bridge, the moon was high and brilliant, and as we turned back, the whole landscape was a mezzo-tint, shimmering and dreamlike.
This moon tonight, it's full of magnetic force, an odyllic influence, which if...
Odyllic, Papa? That's a strange word. What does it mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be literary. Actually, I'm being quite literal. It means the effect of one animal's magnetism upon the other. Look back at the Schloss, for example.
Oh, yes. All its windows flash and twinkle and reflect the silvery splendor.
As if unseen hands had lit them all to receive some special royal guest. What's that?
It's a carriage. But it's coming too fast.
Step back, Laura, to the protection of this tree. It must be driven by a madman.
It was a closed carriage, richly appointed, drawn by 6 horses, traveling at top speed. As it came round the blind corner to the bridge, twisting and swaying wildly, a female voice screamed in terror. Coming off the bridge, the lead horse panicked, pulling the whole ring to the right, so that what was coming was inevitable. The wheels on one side, passing over the projecting overground roots of one of the great trees, and in a moment... My father was wonderful, as always in a crisis. First he rushed to calm the terrified lead horses so that they in return stilled the panic in their followers. And the coachman, Jean Clear, joined to help him, while I, avoiding the still spinning wheels, clambered to open the door and to help out the occupants of the coach itself. I only gave assistance to an elderly lady, clad in a long cloak with a hood, whose sole concern was for her daughter. While I took her aside, my father and the coachman lifted out a younger lady who seemed to be unconscious.
Ma pauvre petite fille, are you all right?
I should not worry too much, Madame. I have sent your footman to the Schloss for assistance, and shortly we shall have a conveyance here to conduct you and the young lady to accommodations where you may rest, and we can send for a physician's help.
You are too kind. Monsieur. Carmilla. Carmilla, are you all right?
I'm just dazed, Mamma Mia. But I feel so weak.
Oh, regardez ça. Oh, now, what do I do?
If you could tell me what troubles you.
This much only can I tell. You are a gentleman and must be well aware of the gathering clouds of war. I am returning to my husband in the haste you witnessed because I carry assurances and information only I can impart to him. For me to waste an hour, or a moment even, endangers our whole future. But I can see
that the long trip to Vienna in such haste is something Carmilla cannot sustain. Now, is there some hostelry, inn, or even sanatorium where I can leave my precious child to be well cared for till I can send for her at more leisure and with adequate protection for her travel?
Papa, why can't she stay with us? Bertha's room was all prepared and is ready.
It is true. We would be happy to put up your daughter and see that she has immediate medical attention.
Oh, you could save an empire and relax a mother's heart.
I would feel more comfortable about all things if I knew exactly who I'm assisting and where.
That is impossible as of the moment. All that counts now, if I can feel my child safe, is for my men and yours to right the carriage so that I may be on my way. I promise you that it is a matter of more than even life or death.
But, Papa, where do you suppose they were coming from?
On that road, it's hard to say. They must have lost the main road and approached this way by accident. Here comes Dr. Zulig now. Well, Franz, how's our little patient faring?
Well, no problem at all. A few bruises, otherwise no worse for wear for the mishap. She is perhaps a little nervous and lonely, and perhaps bewildered.
One can hardly blame her.
I took the liberty of suggesting that Laura run up and have a chat with her before she turned in. Someone of her own age, you know.
Come in.
She was sitting propped up in the huge bed, her hair framing her face, tumbling about her shoulders. And now, for the first time, I could see her face clearly as she saw mine, as we both gasped.
But I know you.
And I you. From a dream I had.
From a dream I had, too, when I was 6 years old.
How long ago was that?
13 years.
Oh, that's just when I had mine.
Oh, you must tell me, and I must tell you. But you must be Laura, and my name is Carmilla, and we mustn't be strange to each other. Oh, come. Sit beside me on the bed and hold my hand so we can talk. I have a feeling, I know, we're going to be terribly close, you and I.
Remembering that old dream, which had never ceased to haunt me, I should have been repelled. But instead I was drawn irresistibly toward Carmilla. Would to God I had known that the fascination was not love, but an unhealthy spell. The flame for the moth, the spider's web for the fly. But I didn't know, and I went to her, and I put my hand into Carmilla's.
Two beautiful young women, one blonde and blue-eyed, the very quintessence of innocence, the other lying in the bed, pale from the accident and seemingly vulnerable, ripe olive-skinned, with great dark eyes and tumbling masses of chestnut hair. Perhaps masked in beauty and evil and malevolence, not of this world, and not to be named. I shall return shortly with Act 2. The old lady who writes this story of 70 years ago still retains much resemblance to that once blooming girl of 19. Oh, the china blue eyes are a little faded, the hair ash gray instead of golden blonde, but the figure is neat and trim and somehow vulnerable, not only to the encroachment of 89 years, but as if it had always been so.
We sat there, hand in hand, Carmilla and I, searching each other's faces. There was a silence of what must have been minutes. I could feel my heart pounding against my ribs at the wonder, the terror of that spectrally beautiful face, which at last was no longer a dream.
How wonderful. 13 years ago, I saw your face in a dream, and it has haunted me ever since.
Oh, it's wonderful indeed. 13 years ago, in vision or reality, I certainly saw you. I could never forget your face. It's remained with me ever since.
It seems as if we were predestined to be friends. I want you to be my friend.
Yes, I want to be yours.
Well, we will. And we must start with the first thing we shared.
The dream.
There now. I can see you're shy. Oh, but that comes of being alone too much. So I shall start. I told you, it was when I was 6, and I woke up from some troubled dream, and I found myself in a room that was nothing like my nursery. It had dark wood wainscoting and great heavy beams sloping over the bed.
And did it have a big iron candlestick by the bed with 2 branches made out of
serpents? Yes, and they held the candles in their mouths.
That was my nursery. It's still there on the top floor, just as you describe it.
You see, it's more than a dream. Now I remember, I was only 6, and being in a strange room, I was scared, and I was about to cry out, when all of a sudden, this fairy princess with golden hair and blue eyes sat up in the bed next to me and held her arms out to me. It was you!
As a child?
No. As you are, now. Your lips, red and full, smiling at me, beckoning me. I climbed in beside you, and you put your arms around me, and softly, so sweetly, I went to sleep.
And that was all?
No, then there's the bad part, but I put that out of my mind. I don't try to remember that.
No, you must tell me.
Well, very well, because we must have no secrets from each other. I don't know how long I've been lying there with you, and suddenly a scream awoke me.
My scream?
Yes, you were sitting up in the bed screaming, and I was terrified, and I slipped to the ground, and then suddenly everything was blank until I woke up again in my own nursery.
And hasn't this dream haunted you and tortured you all these years?
Haunted, if you want. Say rather I've never forgotten it. But why should it torture me? What I remember most is the love and the warmth that came from you, and how often I've longed for my beautiful golden lady. Who would ever think I'd find her again?
It's all so eerie. I don't understand it. It's so topsy-turvy.
What do you mean? Tell me about your dream.
Well, it was just the other way. I mean, I was 6 years old, and nobody ever worried too much about me because I was never told ghost stories or fairy stories or anything that might wake me up in the night and worry me. So this one night when I did wake up, which was unusual for me, I wasn't worried or frightened.
Where were you?
I was in my own bed.
And was it the only bed in the room?
No, there was another bed my nurse used to sleep in, but by now it was empty. Except that when I looked over there this night, it wasn't empty. You were sitting up in it.
Me? The child?
No, as you are now. And you came to my bed with your great dark eyes and your hair streaming down your back. And I thought I had never seen anything so beautiful.
And did I get into your bed with you?
Yes, you did, only it was you who took me in your arms, and you held me, and you soothed me until I fell fast asleep.
And I didn't wake up or scream.
No, I was the one who did that. Because I suddenly had the sensation that 2 needles had been run deep into my chest at the same moment.
And were there marks on you?
No, the doctor found nothing.
Oh. I seem to have known you so long.
I never have had a friend, a real friend. Have I found one now?
Of course, Carmilla.
Then kiss me and promise me it shall always be so.
Oh, my dear one. Welcome at long last.
Yes. I feel as though I'd come home.
I have said that I was drawn to Carmilla from the first. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. A strange feeling it's hard to describe, except I could have wished she were a boy. For there is no doubt I was under her spell, and she embarrassed me often when she spoke so freely of her love for me.
Come and kiss me good morning, my dearest. Oh, how wonderful to wake up to you.
Good morning, Carmilla.
No, not just a passing hug. Come on, kiss me. And tell me you love your Carmilla as she loves her Laura.
Well,
There. That's better. You don't know the humiliation of how I must live in your warm life. And you shall die, sweetly die, into mine.
I don't understand you.
Just never seek to know more of me and mine, but trust me with your loving spirit. Come. Kiss me again, so I know I'm forgiven.
Carmilla, no,
You are mine. You shall be mine. And you and I are one forever.
I seem to be showing you the worst of her, because at most times she was sparkling and a vivacious talker. She kept my father and all of us in rounds of laughter with her bright wit. The apathy which afflicted her was only bodily. Her mind was always alert.
Laura, are you afraid to die?
Oh, yes. Everyone is.
But to die together, as lovers may, so that they may live always together?
Well, that's something I'd rather not talk about. Oh, I just remembered.
What?
We must go meet the family.
The family?
Yes. Didn't you notice there were no pictures in the gallery? They've all been to the restorer, and today's the day that they're to be returned and rehung. And most of them are from my mother's family. She was Hungarian, you know. It should be quite exciting.
Oh, just some musty old portraits?
That's exactly what they were. They were so covered with smoke and the grime of centuries. I've never really seen any of them. Come along, Carmilla. Do let's go have a look.
Can't say they're a very prepossessing-looking crew.
Oh, Papa, I think it's fun. With their mutton chop whiskers and beards and medals and hussar coats. Don't you, Carmilla?
Oh, they're just like all the others of their times.
Well, you must be quite a historian, Carmilla. Some of these go back 300 years or so. Hello. Here's a surprise, all right?
What?
Look.
Carmilla, look, it's the very image of you, even to the mole on your throat. Papa, isn't it a marvelous likeness?
By Jove, I believe you're right. Can you read who it is? Marcia, does it say?
No, Mircalla. Mircalla Countess Karnstein, and the date is 1698.
Well, I do remember that your mother was descended from the Karsteins.
As am I think, a very long time ago. Are there any Karnsteins living here now?
Well, none who bear the name, although it's interesting. The ruins of their ancestral castle is not much more than 3 leagues, right to the west of here. It was destroyed, they say, during the civil wars.
I should like to see it sometime.
Papa, This is just a small portrait. Could I have it to hang in my room?
Well, if you like, I'll have Hans put it up for you.
And then, once you've arranged that, could we, dear Laura, take a stroll in the moonlight? It's so beautiful.
Here we are, at the drawbridge. It's also like the night you came to us.
So you were thinking of the night I came. Are you glad I did?
Oh, ever so much. Someday, when you tell me your story, I know it'll be made up of one great romance. I'm sure that you have been in love and that at this moment there's an affair of the heart going on.
I have been in love with no one. I never shall, unless it should be you.
Carmilla,
darling, I live in you. And you would die for me. I love you so.
Carmilla, are you all right?
I'm a little faint. It will pass. It's the last time, perhaps, that I shall see the moonlight with you.
What do you mean?
The time is very near when you shall know all.
She was so weak, I could scarcely get her safely to bed. It was long before I could get to sleep, but when at last I did, if indeed I really was asleep, I was conscious of something huge and black circling by the foot of my bed, a monstrous cat-like shape that suddenly sprang, and I felt the stinging pain as if two needle-sharp claws had plunged like hot irons into my breast. And then suddenly my eyes were open, and I thought I saw Carmilla standing there. And I felt relieved. The figure moved quickly to the door, and I followed it, only to find the door securely locked from the inside, just the way I had left it before I retired. I sprang into my bed with the covers over my head, and I lay there, more dead than alive, until morning.
There are none so blind who will not see. And yet it is only human nature to lift the spirits by saying that no disaster, natural or supernatural, could ever happen to us. Is it happening to Laura? Or is she only a young girl with a lonely childhood behind her and a very lively imagination? I'll return shortly with Act 3. With the morning and the coming of light, nothing seems more insubstantial than a dream. Certainly, although it may leave some residual shock to the dreamer, a nightmare loses its terror, and there is a natural inclination not to recount one, except to someone very close to you, for fear of being laughed at, or in Laura's case, something different.
I should have told my father, but I didn't. Mostly because, to my surprise, quite early that morning, in answer to a knock on my door, I opened it and found Carmilla up and about.
May I come in?
Of course.
Dearest, you don't look well.
No, I don't feel very well. I had a bad dream.
I knew it. I knew it in my bones, for so did I.
Was it something like a horrid and black, like a huge cat that was coming around your bed and springing on you?
Exactly. But I had my lucky charm with me, you see, this, pinned to my pillow, and I reached for it, and the moment my fingers touched it, the thing disappeared. Was it the same for you?
Oh, no. No, it almost smothered me. And I felt these two hot pins plunge in and puncture just
beneath my throat until I thought I'd strangle.
Oh, awful. Let me see.
Huh?
Why, darling. Darling, it was a dream. There's nothing there. But we shan't take any chances with you. Here, you shall have my amulet to protect you.
The next night and the nights following, my sleep was deep and dreamless, although the nights were followed by days of lassitude and a melancholy that was strangely not unpleasant. This was well enough for a time, until new and vague sensations began to disturb my sleep. Sometimes a hand drawn across me, sometimes the feeling of lips kissing me, longer and more lovingly, until they reached my throat. Within a week, my eyes were dilated and dark underneath, and I was pale. And my father noticed the change and insisted on my seeing the doctor. It was just as well that the doctor was called, for that night, everything came to a head.
No! Yes, Papa. Yes, I'm coming.
What is it, my darling? What is it?
Here, little one, I'll get your robe and slippers.
You're shaking like a leaf. What is it?
Oh, Papa. I was asleep. I was sound asleep. And all of a sudden, there was a blinding white light. And I saw Carmilla standing at the foot of my bed in her nightdress. And she was bathed from her chin to her feet in a big stain of blood. Papa, I'm afraid something's happened to her. Let's go. Quickly. Let's go to her room.
Here, child, put this on. Now, and the slippers.
Thank you, Madame Pardon.
Camilla? Camilla, this is Mr. Stanton. Open the door. Can you hear me? Carmilla! It's Mr. Stanton. Open the door.
Oh, Papa. Suppose something terrible has happened to Carmilla.
Madame, ring for the servants. Get them up here right away.
Oh, Papa.
I'm going to have them break the door down.
The men arrived in various states of undress, but the door and the lock proved too stout and resisted all their efforts. Papa then directed one of the footmen to bring him his large elephant gun, which he had used on safari in Africa. The heavy charge broke the lock, shattering the door, and Papa and I burst into the room. Not only was it empty of Carmilla, but every trace that she might ever have been there was gone. Carmilla had disappeared into thin air, as if she had never been. Fortunately, Papa had given me a sleeping potion, and I knew nothing of this until the following day, when I woke up to find Papa and our good Dr. Zulig by my bedside.
Your father has told me the whole story, Fraulein. You mentioned a sensation as of two burning needles piercing deep into you somewhere about the neck on the occasion of the first horrible dream.
You mean when I thought I saw the black cat?
Yes, yes. Could you indicate to me with your finger just where you think this occurred?
Right here.
Let me see now with the magnifying glass. So.
What is it, Herr Doctor?
Please, with the glass, you may see for yourself. Observe just below the throat.
Good Lord.
What is it?
Just where you said a small blue spot, in the center of it, two tiny sharp punctures. That is the point where the sense of strangulation seemed to begin?
Yes.
Well, then I don't see why you shouldn't begin to get well immediately. But she must not be left alone for a single moment.
There were 1,000 unanswered questions I now wanted to ask Papa and the doctor, but I never got to ask them, for as it happened, a most unexpected visitor, General Spielsdorf, arrived at this climactic moment, and it was his bizarre and harrowing story which eventually answered all my unanswered questions.
Shortly before my poor child, Bertha, and I were to visit you, we had an invitation to Count Karsfeld's Schloss, some leagues to the northwest of Karnstein. The occasion was a magnificent masquerade ball. I felt like the only nobody present. The more surprised was I, therefore, when a lady with most stately air, accompanied by an obviously young girl with whom Bertha immediately fell into delighted conversation, approached me and said,
My dear General, what a delightful surprise to see you after all these years.
Madam, since you are masked, you have the better of me.
If you kissed my hand, would it jog your memory?
Well, I should hope so. It's a long time since I've kissed a lady's hand. The pleasure is all mine. Not, in fact, since... Well, it cannot be, Your Majesty.
It's only at the greatest risk that I'm here, and at all odds I must preserve my anonymity. I see our girls appear to have made themselves fast friends already. That is good. I have an urgent request to make of you.
Well, I am yours, as always, to command.
I am in the gravest danger every moment I spend here, and I've been quite desperate to know how to protect the young lady who is my companion. Could you take her in for a few weeks, at most, as your guest?
Madam, I should be more than delighted, and I'm sure that Bertha will welcome the companionship.
Well, then, let me introduce you to my ward and be on my way. I assure you it is a matter of life and death.
Papa! It's just the same. It's just like Carmilla and the lady.
Ah, yes, the lady that I, too, like the General, mistook for royalty. Even for the Empress herself.
Well, go on, General. What happened? It couldn't have been the same as it was.
I am afraid so, my dear. My poor Bertha suffered from the same dreams as you, of a great black animal and the piercing double-pronged punctures beneath the throat. She was wasting away, despite all potions and powders the doctors tried, till one of them suggested what seemed a piece of arrogant nonsense to me.
What?
Legend has it that 200 years ago, the Countess Karnstein, Miracalla by name...
Papa, that's the one who looks like Carmilla, the portrait I...
Hush, dearest. Finish, General.
Yes. Your father has told me about Miracalla, and I have verified her existence from other sources. What the doctor told me was that she was a vampire and has never died. I would have scoffed at this, except, well, because of my birth, I was so desperate. I concealed myself in the closet the last night before her death.
Papa, I don't know if I want to hear what happened.
You must listen.
There was a full moon that night, and it flooded the room. My beloved Bertha lay wasted and worn beneath the coverlet, deep in a sleep almost as profound as death. Suddenly, beside her bed, a black, amorphous shape bubbled up out of the pure moonlight, moving toward Bertha as though prepared to smother her.
General, what do you do here?
To stop you, Milaka!
You have no power against Evagrom!
We shall see. Rather than let you harm Bertha more, I will cut you to...
Powerless! You see, with this small hand I hold you helpless as a babe. Take comfort, old man. You are still too late. Your daughter is mine. Mine!
Suddenly she was gone, and I was alone with Bertha. By the time I was by her side, She had passed away.
Oh, how awful.
That is not the worst. If this friend, call her Carmilla, Milaka, Miracala, what you will, is not found and exterminated forever, your daughter is her slave, and even you.
But Carmilla is gone. How can we find her? Papa, what can we do?
We are leaving for Constantine immediately. We are going to open a grave.
It was a long search, and getting near to twilight, before the stone, overgrown with lichen and moss and weeds, was uncovered. It was marked simply, Mircalla, Countess Karnstein, 1682, but the death date had been somehow obliterated. Finally, the last dirt was uncovered, and the old coffin, rotting, lay bare. The lid was rolled back, and there lay my lovely Carmilla.
Oh, Carmilla!
Milaka, no. The one whose grave it is, the Countess Mircalla.
But see how her face is tinted with the warmth of life, Papa. Look, her eyes are open.
No cadaverous smell from the coffin. She still breathes faintly.
The coffin floats nearly 7 inches deep in blood. There is your vampire beyond a doubt. Priest, to save my daughter, do your duty.
The priest drove the sharpened oak stake through the body, and that fearsome shriek, which still sounds in my dreams, rent my ears. But I know now, more and more as the years have passed, that it was not Carmilla who died, but that ancient 2-century-old corpse who had roamed in lonely agony till at last she was brought home to the peace of God.
Not much one can add to a story like that, except, very appropriately, the end. You can sleep safely tonight, wherever you are, especially if you are young and a girl. For Carmilla, Milarca, Mircalla, whatever name you prefer to call her, will not haunt your dreams. I'll be back shortly. Just for the record, and to keep it all tidy, we should mention that all the proper protocol was followed in the extinction of a vampire, although Laura was spared the rest of it. But the head was struck from the body, and both head and body burned to ashes, which were strewn on a stream, and so carried away forever. Our cast included Mercedes McCambridge, Marion Seldes, Stotts Cotsworth, Court Benson, and Martha Greenhouse. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater.
I'm E.G. Marshall. I have a strange and frightening story about an onyx eye and the effect it had on the lives and happiness of several people. It is a well-known law of physics that any action has an equal and opposite reaction. If you press down on one side of a seesaw, the other side goes up. If you drop a stone into a puddle of water, the water rises in exact proportion to the displacement of the stone. If good luck is on the face of the coin, wouldn't the other side bring the reverse?
It's for you, Kathy.
Oh.
A birthday present. Now close your eyes and hold out your hand. There. You may open your eyes now.
Oh, why, it's beautiful.
You don't like it?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. It's very unusual. It looks like an eye.
Well, the little man I bought it from said it would bring us luck. It's onyx. The eye in the onyx makes it valuable as an oddity.
Oh, oh!
What's the matter?
It moved. It moved in my hand. Take it away, Jack. Take it away! Please!
Our mystery drama, The Onyx Eye, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sidney Sloan and stars Francis Sternhagen and Michael Wager. It was a cold, slushy day in January that Jack Evans found himself on the run-down side street in a section of town in which he had seldom been before. He was weary and cold from job hunting, but he knew he couldn't go home and face Kathy, his wife, on her birthday without some small gift. Then he saw it, the little curio shop. He looked in the window at the collection of junk jewelry, second-hand objets d'art, when his eye was attracted to an interesting egg-shaped object, dusty and half covered by other things. He immediately knew that was what he was going to buy for Kathy.
Hello? Anybody here?
Yes. Can I help you?
Oh, I didn't see you.
What can I do for you? I haven't much time. I was just about to close.
At 3:15 in the afternoon?
Young man, I am closing the doors and leaving. I will not return. I have been here for over 60 years. Long enough. Long enough, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you will be my last customer, and I will be generous. Name your own price for the thing you want.
I haven't made up my mind about anything, but I did notice...
A white egg-shaped object in the window.
Why, yes, how did you know?
I knew.
I remember my mother had a china egg when she used to darn socks. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I thought I'd like to get one for my wife. It's her birthday.
Ah, yes.
I know it isn't much of a present, but... well, I can't afford more at this time.
Oh, it will bring you luck. And if you ask to buy it, I must sell it to you.
What?
Would you like to see it? I'll take it out of the window.
Well, yes, please.
Here. Here it is. But I must tell you, this is not a china darning egg. It is onyx. Here, don't drop it.
Oh, feels heavy. Heavier than I thought.
Turn it over.
Good Lord, it's an eye. It looks like an eye.
If you still want it, you may have it at your price. Whatever you offer, I must accept. But you must be sure you want it, and all that goes with it, because you will have it with you forever.
Hello? Is that you, Jack?
Home, Kathy.
Come on into the kitchen. It's warmer here.
Okay, dear, as soon as I get my galoshes off. Oh, it does feel warmer in here.
Ooh, the heat's been off all day. I think we've run out of fuel. I've kept the oven on so the house wouldn't freeze.
Well, did you call Holder's Fuel and tell them?
Oh, a lot of good that would do. We owe them. Well, we're way beyond our credit.
Oh, but in weather like this, let me call them. Didn't you tell them you're expecting a baby and that the cold wouldn't...
Phone's out too, Jack. They sent us 2 warning notices.
Oh, great. Fine thing to happen on your birthday. You should have married a guy who could take care of you, Kathy.
Oh, you're the nicest husband in the world. And you're going to be a marvelous father.
But...
No buts. Having you for my husband is enough. Enough for me. What did you do all day, dear?
Walked around looking for a job.
Any luck?
I had one promise from Ellsworth Manufacturing.
You think it's a possibility?
I wouldn't bank on it. I think the guy in the employment office, Mr. Mazurek, was just trying to brush me off. But, look, I don't want to talk about that. I want to celebrate. Now, kiss me before I show you a real surprise.
There.
Now, close your eyes and hold out your hand. There. Now open your eyes.
Oh, why... It's beautiful.
You don't like it?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's very unusual. It looks like an eye.
The little man I brought it from said it would bring us luck. It's onyx. The eye makes it valuable as an oddity.
Oh!
What's the matter?
It moved. It moved in my hand.
Oh, Kathy, it didn't move. That's just your imagination.
Take it back and get your money. I don't want it here. There's something... I don't know how to say it. There's something about it that I...
Look, I'm sorry, Kathy, but it seemed so different, so unusual.
Yes, different, but not in a pleasant way. It's ugly. Take it back, dear.
I can't take it back.
What?
I don't want to. The old man said it would bring me luck. Well, we could use a little.
I don't believe in luck, Jack, and you know it. I just can't have that evil-looking eye around. Luck or no luck.
The phone.
It's been off all day. Answer it. Answer it, Jack.
Hello? Who? Yes, this is he. Oh, you will?
Who is it?
It's the fuel company. They're making a delivery in an hour. Yes, we'll be here. I won't have the money to pay you tonight, Mr. Holder. Oh, well... Thanks. They're extending our credit. Mr. Holder said that since we'd been a good customer for over 6 years, he'd... Kathy! It's the eye, don't you get it? It's really changed our luck.
Oh, Jack, that's childish.
Well, how about the phone coming on after they'd cut us off for not paying our bill?
I still don't believe that thing had anything to do with it.
There's the phone again. Get it, Kathy.
Hello? What? Yes, he's here. Who? Yes, I'll get him. Jack, it's Ellsworth Manufacturing calling. Mr. Mazurek.
Oh, good morning. Can I help you? Oh, Mr. Evans. Well, we ain't seen you in the store for quite a while.
Yes, I want to pay my bill.
Oh, sure. Is that all? Now, just a minute. I'll get out the credit book.
Sorry to have let it run so long. The bill, I mean.
Oh, don't give it another thought.
You see, I was out of work.
And so you stayed away. Now, that was foolish. Now, Harry and me, well, we sized you up as an honest man. Right away, we knew you was okay. The first time you and your wife came in the store. Hey, how's she doing? She have the baby yet?
Couple of months more.
Oh, the last couple of months seem mighty long. Take it from me. Nah, that's the bill. Let's see. Evans, Evie. Here it is, yeah. $16.85. Part of it was for that baby magazine your wife was getting.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can pay it. Just got my first week's pay.
Oh, wonderful. You see? Nothing like a baby to bring a couple luck, Mr. Evans. Now, you'll find that Providence provides for a baby.
I guess you're right. I'm working for Ellsworth Manufacturing. I'm a foreman.
Oh, that's great. Hey, I just thought, why don't you buy a lottery ticket on the state lottery for the baby? It's just $2, and with your luck, I'm sure...
I don't want to push it too far, Mrs. Mazza. I got a load of bills to pay before I start taking chances on 1,000,000 to 1 shot.
Well, someone's got to win. Hey, look, I'll put up the money for you. The ticket will be in your name. If you hit, we split. Nothing to lose and everything to gain. It'll be my present to the baby. How about it?
Okay, but you're throwing away your money. I never won anything in my life.
Come in.
Mr. Ellsworth?
Yes?
They told me in the plant that you wanted to see me in your office. Your secretary told me to go right in.
Yes. You are Mr.
Evans. Jack Evans.
Oh, yes. I have your name right in front of me on my pad here. Pardon me while I read this memo from your supervisor.
I would like to say something, if I may.
Yes?
I need this job very much. I know I'm new at it, and I probably made many mistakes.
My good man, you're getting yourself needlessly upset. You're in no danger of losing your job.
I'm not? Oh, yeah, I thought I was coming to see you to get fired.
You are here to see me because of a memo from your supervisor, who praises your hard work and dedication. You see, there's a new opening in supervision on the executive level. A big step up from the plant job you hold now. And we think you can handle it. What do you say?
Kathy! Kathy! I've got wonderful news! Kathy! Well, that's strange. She doesn't go out at this hour. Kathy! A note. Jack, dear, I'm getting pains. I thought I'd better not wait. I'm asking Mrs. McCarthy next door to go with me to the hospital. Love, Kathy. Good Lord. It's too early. Too early. Yes? Yes, this is he. Oh, yes, I know. She left me a note. How is she? Yes. Yes, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Jack. Oh, Jack, I wanted you near me. I was frightened.
I came as soon as I could, dear.
Have I had the baby yet?
Yes. Yes. Yes, the baby. You've had the baby. It's all over.
Is it a boy, Jack? I wanted a little boy. I know you wanted a girl, but we'll have the boy first. And
yes,
then...
but you're tired now, dear. We'll talk later. You must rest.
No, I'm not tired. I want to talk about it with you. I want to see it. When can I see the baby?
Kathy, please, try to get some rest.
Jack, you're acting so strange. Is something wrong?
Darling.
The baby. It's dead, isn't it?
Oh, Kathy, that I should have to tell you. Oh, my darling.
Was it a boy?
A beautiful little boy, the doctor said.
Well, why? Why did he have to die?
I have no answer, dear. Doctor said everything was going fine, even though the baby was premature. He didn't feel there was any danger. Then suddenly the little heart stopped beating. They did everything they could. It was God's will.
No, it was that evil thing. That ugly, frightening thing. That eye.
Kathy.
That eye.
Kathy!
Get rid of it. Throw it away. I've felt its evil presence ever since you brought it home.
Oh, darling, if that eye disturbs you, I'll get rid of it.
Before I get home, Jack, promise me you'll sell it or give it away. And if you can't, then destroy it.
Yes, Kathy, I'll do whatever you say.
Hey, I was just closing up, mister.
It's me, Mrs. Mazza.
Oh, sure, Mr. Evans.
I hate to bother you so late, but I spent most of the evening at the hospital with my wife. And...
Yeah, I heard about that this afternoon. Mrs. McCarthy told me. Oh, gosh, that's a terrible thing to happen to a nice young couple like you two. I sent your wife a card.
Yeah, thank you. Listen, what I came in to ask you... You know this neighborhood well, don't you?
Oh, I lived here all my life.
Do you know Quentin Street?
Oh, about 6-7 blocks north? Yeah. Used to be a nice residential street, but it's real run down now.
Do you know that little curio shop at the corner of Westerly and Quentin?
You mean, did I know it, don't you? Well, it's been closed for ages. Years.
No. I was in there last week and made a purchase.
You couldn't have. Well, that building's been empty for nearly 20 years. Windows are broken, it's falling apart. You know, I remember it when I was a girl. There was an old man.
A small old man?
Yeah, we were scared of him when I was a kid.
But I bought something from him, a present for my wife on her birthday. It was just a few weeks ago.
But you couldn't have. Well, the building's been condemned for over 5 years. It's supposed to be pulled down.
But he was there, I tell you, in the shop. January 29th, my wife's birthday.
Mr. Evans, I seen the ambulance come and take him away exactly 20 years ago. I think it was in January, too. He was dead. If you seen him, you saw a ghost.
The pendulum is swinging back. Payment is being demanded. What seemed like one piece of good luck on top of another is now being eroded and lost. The payment burden may get to be even heavier, more than Jack and Kathy Evans can bear. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. When Jack Evans was told that the little curio shop where he had purchased the Onyx Eye had been closed for over 20 years, he couldn't believe it. The memory of the night when he was in the shop a few weeks before was sharply etched on his mind. The next day he went to find out for himself. The shop was no longer there. The ancient building in disrepair, broken windows, the door hanging on one hinge. It was not his recollection of the shop, but it was as Mrs. Mazza had described it. That evening, as he returned from work...
Mr. Evans?
What?
Are you Jack Evans?
Yes?
I'm from the Globe, Mr. Evans. Congratulations.
Congratulations?
Yeah, you won the big state lottery, Mr. Evans. Didn't you know?
No, I don't think...
Oh, hey, this is rich. You haven't even been told yet? I mean, nothing from the lottery commission, no phone call, no letter, no wire. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Look, it's right by your door. See, it's a wire. Here you go. Open it.
Jack Evans, 38 Mulberry Street.
Uh-huh.
Well, happy to inform you that your number... a check for $250,000 will be... Oh, good Lord.
Say, are you all right?
Yeah, sure. I'm great.
Well, you looked a little pale for a minute.
Well, I guess it sort of got to me for a minute. To think I wanted to get rid of it.
Huh? Well, what? You mean your lottery ticket?
No. The Onyx Eye.
Huh?
Oh, this money is only half mine. Mrs. Mazza, who runs a little stationery store on Euclid and 12th, bought the ticket for me. We're going to split the money if I won.
Mrs. Mazza, Euclid and 12th. Got it. Now, what about this eye? The Onyx Eye you just mentioned?
I'd rather not say much about that. It's kind of a good luck charm.
Well, have you got it with you? I mean, I'd like a picture, with you holding the good luck charm in your hand.
Well, I've got it in the house. Come in.
Great. Say, you said you were going to get rid of it, or you wanted to get rid of it?
Yeah, it bothered me. Just a minute. I've got it in a drawer.
Ah.
Here it is.
Say, that is something. Huh. Ugly little thing, isn't it? That eye seems to be looking right at you, huh?
My wife's afraid of it, wants me to get rid of it.
Are you going to?
I don't know. She thinks it brings bad luck.
For you, it didn't.
Here we are. Dear, we're home.
Yes, Jack, we're home.
Up the steps.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Welcome home. Oh, Mrs. Mazza.
Mrs. Mazza volunteered to come over and get the house in order for your homecoming.
Oh, that was kind of you, Mrs. Mazza. Oh, nonsense. Don't even say that after what you've both done for Harry and me with your good luck charm. Oh, it's beautiful. So many flowers. The entire room is full of flowers. A coming home present from Harry and me. I knew you'd like them.
You shouldn't have been so extravagant.
Oh, after what you've done for us, it's nothing. You know what we're going to do with our share of the money? We're going to sell the store and move to a warmer climate, which will be good for Harry's arthritis.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mrs. Evans, what are you two going to do with your half?
Kathy, Mrs. Mazza was speaking to you.
What?
Would you pick up the phone, Mrs. Mazza? There on the table.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hello? Yes, this is the Evans residence. Oh, just a minute. Oh, Kathy, someone on the phone for you. The man said that the Globe newspaper.
Oh, that newspaper reporter again. He called me several times at the hospital. I don't want to speak to him.
Oh. Hello? Oh, well, she's busy and can't talk. What? Will she what? Sell? Are you crazy? You asking her to sell her luck? You're out of your mind, mister. Oh, you know, he wanted to buy your Onyx Eye, your luck. Now, how do you like that?
Eye? Have you still got that terrible thing, Jack?
Oh, Kathy, I haven't had a chance to get rid of it.
You promised. You promised, Jack. You swore to me you would get rid of that ugly eye before I came home. You promised me that faithfully in the hospital.
Calm down. You mustn't
You
go on
lied
like
to
this.
me. You know what misery that thing has caused us. It took my baby from me.
Kathy.
It killed my baby.
Oh, look, Mrs. Evans, if you really mean that, I'll take it. I'll buy it.
Yes, it's yours. A present. You don't have to buy it. Give it to her, Jack. Give it to her.
Kathy!
Get rid of that thing. That evil thing. Or I'll go away. You'll never see me again.
All right, Kathy. I'll do anything you say. Here, Mrs. Mazza, I hope it brings you better luck than it has us.
Well, Jack, like my choice of restaurants?
I've never eaten in a place like this before.
Well, you'd better start getting used to it. The firm has a charge account here. We do most of our business entertaining here.
Oh, yes, Peter Fairley told me.
That all he told you? Jack, we like you. When you came into that money, when you won the lottery, you didn't change. We all thought you'd buy cars, clothes, jewelry, a new house. But you took it all in your stride. No fuss, no feathers. Made a big impression on the board, I can tell you.
I wasn't trying to make an impression, Mr. Ellsworth.
We knew that, Jack. We all knew that. You were just that kind of a man. Which brings me to what I started to say a moment ago. Jack, the board of directors has voted to make you an officer of the company. You are now a vice president of Ellsworth Manufacturing Incorporated.
Oh, you deserve the job, Jack. But it is so incredible. They hardly know you, and they give you this big position.
Kathy, I couldn't believe this was all happening to me. It all happened so fast.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, darling. And you know, it was really you, your ability, your personality that put you where you are. It wasn't some stupid good luck charm, some magical eye. Oh, I'm so relieved since that thing is out of the house. I'm sleeping better.
Feeling better?
Oh, that reminds me. I went to the doctor today. He did some tests and a complete examination.
What did he say about having another baby?
He seemed very optimistic. He said he'd get back to me as soon as he had all the results from the test.
Good. I'll get it, Kathy. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Evans?
Yes. Oh, Mrs. Mazza?
I'm sorry to bother you and your missus so late at night.
Oh, it's not so late. We haven't gone to bed yet.
Oh, that's good. Look, I'm a little worried. I had to talk to you. Could I come over?
Well, it is right. Well, couldn't it wait until tomorrow, Mrs. Mazza?
I'm so upset. I wouldn't sleep a wink if I waited till tomorrow.
Well, hold the phone for a second. It's Mrs. Mazza. She seems upset, wants to come over.
Well, let her come. She won't stay very long.
Mrs. Mazza?
Yes?
Come over, but please, remember, Kathy's not fully recovered and...
it'll take me just a few minutes. Thank you. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
There she is, Jack. Let her in.
Okay. I got it. Come in, Mrs. Mazza.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you.
No bother for a friend. Come in.
Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Mazza. Sit down, won't you?
No, I'm only going to stay a minute. I just had to tell you. It's gone.
What?
The eye. The Onyx Eye.
Gone? No.
Now, Kathy, get hold of yourself. Mrs. Mazza, I think...
It's gone, I tell you. I wrapped it in an old piece of chamois in my drawer in the bedroom dresser. Tonight I went to look at it. It was gone, and the chamois was still there.
Stolen?
Well, what else could it be?
What else? It could have come back here. Did you stop to think of that? It could have returned to us. Returned to destroy us.
Kathy, that's superstitious nonsense, and you know it. Mrs. Mazza, my guess is that it's stolen. Someone must have known that we'd given it to you.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you're right. Oh, what a pity. Harry said that just having it in the house made him feel good. Oh, well, I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll go now.
Want me to walk you home, Mrs. Mazza? It is late.
Oh, no, I'm okay. I know the neighborhood. And good night.
Good night. You're sure you'll be all right going home alone?
Oh, sure,
Jack,
sure.
Look, on the doorstep.
What? Oh, my God.
Oh, it's the Onyx Eye.
It's come back. It's come back.
Well, quick, look outside. See if anyone's near.
No one. There's not a living soul on the street.
It's come back. We'll never get rid of it.
You have made an offer, and now you must go through with it.
No, we don't want to take it back, please.
That is impossible. I cannot take it back. You have made a bargain, and you must hold to your word.
Is there no way to be rid of it?
I told you, you must be sure you want it, and all that goes with it, it will be with you forever.
Wait, oh, man, there must be some way.
Jack, darling, Jack.
Something that would...
You're dreaming,
set us free.
Jack.
Listen to me.
Wake up.
Old man, listen.
Please. Jack, listen to me, Jack.
What?
Jack, you're having a bad dream.
Oh, Kathy, darling.
You were dreaming, tossing in your sleep.
Oh, what a nightmare. Frustrating dream.
You seem to be talking to someone, pleading.
I was dreaming of that little old man who sold me the Onyx Eye. I begged him to take it back or tell me how to get rid of it. He gave me no answer except that I was compelled to keep it.
Forever?
Forever. Wait a minute. There's something in the back of my mind. If I could think of what it is, he'd be able...
A phone?
This hour, it's 4:15 in the morning. Hello? Yes, this is he. Who? St. Joseph's Hospital. Yes. Yes, I see. Asked you to call me. Yes, I'll come immediately. Thank you.
What is it?
Mr. Mazza. Stroke. Mrs. Mazza asked them to call me. She wants me to come to the hospital.
It was that thing.
Oh, no. That's becoming an obsession with you.
Kathy, can't you forget it?
Don't you see? Mr. Mazza benefited from the luck, the lottery ticket, and now he's paying for it, as we have.
Like some evil thing, the power from the Onyx Eye reaches out to crush all who have benefited from its luck. Its influence keeps spreading like a pool of slimy, polluted water, defiling everything it touches. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. Jack went to the hospital that night and sat waiting with the wife of the stricken man through a long gray dawn. Finally, the doctor came with the news that Mr. Mazza had died. His last words before the end were, strangely enough, "The eye, the lucky eye, how wonderful to have it." At the cemetery several days later, Mrs. Mazza was heard to repeat almost the identical sentiment.
Oh, he was so happy the last few days of his life. Happier than I've seen him in years.
Mrs. Mazza, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we involved you and your husband in our... I don't know how to say it. We feel responsible.
Oh, no, you got it all wrong. I told you he was happy. You brought us luck.
Bad luck.
No, it was good. Even if it was only for a few days, a few hours, it was like a dream come true.
But, Mrs. Mazza, what will you do now?
Oh, what does it matter? I'm not sad. I'll manage. I'm happy to know that Harry got something good, that made him feel good before he passed away.
No, you're wrong. I can't understand you. You wish for death. That's not happiness. I'd give up everything in this world, everything. All the comforts, even necessities to have my baby with me, alive and warm in my arms, next to my heart. Anything for that.
Kathy, people are looking at you, please.
Let them look.
In respect for the dead.
I have no respect for the dead, for this stupid ceremony of death, for the soothing words that close your mind and drug you into acceptance.
Kathy, please, they're lowering the coffin.
Are they? I know something else that should be buried in the ground and covered up forever. This.
Aye, you brought it here.
To bury it. There.
You threw it in the grave. You threw it away.
Yes, I'm burying it. Burying it forever.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Evans. This is Peter Cawley. You know me. I'm the reporter on the Globe. I'm the guy who interviewed you when you won the lottery.
What do you want? I'm in the middle of dinner.
Well, I see that you found an envelope on the street with over $2,000 in it and that you turned it into the police.
That's right.
Well, you don't seem very excited about it. $2,000 seems like a lot of money to me.
It's not my money.
Yeah, but if the owner doesn't come forth to identify it, it is going to be yours, right?
Really, Mr...
That's right, isn't it?
Is this why you called me to find that out?
No. I called you because I see a continuation of the good luck story I did on you when you won the lottery.
Sorry to disappoint you. I no longer have the eye.
Oh, come on, Mr. Evans. Don't give me that.
I haven't got it. That's the truth. It's gone. Buried.
You mean, you hid it someplace to keep from losing it?
I mean, we buried it to get rid of it. To lose it forever.
Jack, your dinner is getting cold.
Coming right in.
Who was it?
Oh, that reporter. You know the one. He wanted to do a story about my finding that money. I told him I didn't want to talk about it.
You know, Jack, you found that envelope the morning after Mr. Mazza's funeral.
Yes. Well, why should that make you pucker your brows?
Well, it's the kind of thing that would happen when we had that... But we no longer had it then.
Which only goes to prove what I've said. All that superstition about good luck and bad luck is childish nonsense. Now, let's forget it, shall we? What did you do today?
Oh, I did the shopping. Went to the cleaners to pick up your suit. Oh, and I went around to the post office to pick up that parcel.
What parcel?
Don't you remember last Wednesday when we came home?
From Mr. Maz's funeral?
Yes.
Well?
There was that slip from the post office saying that they had tried to deliver a parcel, but we weren't home.
Oh, no. Yes, I remember.
Well, I went over this afternoon and picked it up. It's over there on the desk.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what's in it.
Jack, don't open it.
What?
Don't open it. It's that eye. It's come back.
Then I've got to know. I've got to know.
Oh, good Lord.
I was right. It has come back. We'll never get away from it.
Stop it! Stop it for good. I'll smash it to bits. Grind it into dust! There. It's shattered. We are free of it now.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Ellsworth?
Oh, yes, Jack. Come in. Sit down.
Thank you.
Jack, I see you've been having a little trouble.
About the lottery ticket?
Been in the papers, featured quite prominently.
I can say the same thing to you that I told to the district attorney. I did not know the ticket was a forgery.
Yes, I know.
I have returned my winnings to the State Lottery Commission. Mrs. Maza has returned her share also.
You have behaved very honorably in the whole matter. I myself have said that to the board.
This was brought up to the board?
It had to be, Jack. You see, you occupy a very unique, a very sensitive position in our company.
I don't understand how this could affect the company.
My boy, a company such as ours is only as good as our reputation.
I get it, Mr. Ellsworth.
Now,
I know why you called to talk to me.
Jack, try and see my side. You are no longer an asset to Ellsworth Manufacturing. You are a liability. Now, I'll tell you what we are prepared to do. We shall give you a letter with the very highest praise for your ability and character. We shall give you 3 months' salary as termination pay, and
your best wishes for my future.
Is that you, Jack?
Yes, Kathy.
I've got something to tell you, Jack.
Yes?
It's not good.
I'm prepared for anything. What is it?
There's no chance, Jack. We can't have another child.
Oh, of course we can, darling. We'll go to another doctor. We'll leave here, start fresh someplace else. Sometimes a change of scene or environment or...
It's no use.
It's happened a million times. Doctors can be mistaken.
No, Jack. Nothing will ever be right for us again.
Kathy, how can you say that? Look, I'm not giving up. We'll go away. You'll see things will be good again.
How could you go? You couldn't leave your job.
What job? I've been let go, fired.
Oh, Jack. Darling. I knew it. I knew it when I saw... Look, Jack. Look what's on the floor next to the window.
Oh, no. No.
Your good luck piece.
But I smashed it to dust, swept it up, put it in a cloth bag, weighted it, dropped it off at the ferry boat in the middle of the harbor.
Look at it. Not a scratch. Not a crack. And that eye. That evil eye glaring at us.
How did it get there?
I don't know. I didn't see it this morning. And then when the phone rang, I came in here to answer it. And when I finished the conversation on the phone, I saw it. I screamed and ran out of the house.
I'm going to beat this thing. There's some way to get rid of it. There is got to be. I remember there was something that little man said, but it seems blurred in my mind. I keep reaching for it, but it gets away from me.
You can't give it away. When we gave it to Mrs. Maza, it returned.
But how could the old man give it to me? He did give it to me. And
the door. Get it, Jack. I'll go into the bedroom and finish packing.
Start packing for me, too. We'll go together.
All right, dear.
Not that I expect it will do us much good to run.
Hi, Mr. Evans.
You.
Hey, wait, listen.
Leave us alone. Can't you stay away from us?
No, please, I've got good news.
I don't want to hear it. It always turns out bad.
Oh, please. Now, don't shut the door, okay?
Okay, what is it?
Now, first, that money hasn't been claimed. You know the money you found? It'll be released to you at the end of the 30-day waiting period.
I won't be here to claim it.
Well, why? You going away?
Yes.
Because you lost your job?
That's only part of it.
But you haven't lost it.
What do you mean?
Look, the Globe carried the entire story in this afternoon's edition about how you were innocent and also that it was rumored that you had lost your job with Ellsworth Manufacturing because of the scandal.
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, 20 minutes after the paper hit the street, the paper got a call from Mr. Ellsworth himself denying the story and saying that the company had never doubted your integrity and all that sort of guff. You know, he told our editor to retract that story tomorrow or face a possible lawsuit.
That's very funny.
Only hurts when you laugh, huh? You going back to Ellsworth?
No, I'm going away. Away from this place for good.
You're serious?
Dead serious.
I want that good luck charm. That Onyx Eye.
You don't.
I want it. I know what it's done for you, and it could maybe...
It's done nothing good for me. We've had nothing but grief and humiliation from it.
I want it. And I'll give you $5,000. All I have. I want it.
If you offer to purchase, I must accept. That's it. That's what he said to me.
Then you'll let me have it?
Look, I must warn you, it will bring you nothing, and its gifts are empty. And you'll pay heavily for all you get. Or think you get.
I want it. I insist that you sell it to me.
Very well. You are sure you want it. And all that goes with it. I'll get it for you.
I've got the money with me in cash.
Here. Here. Hold out your hand.
Yeah.
There.
And here's the payment. And thanks. Thanks for parting with it.
May the Lord have mercy on your soul.
And now the Onyx Eye is in the possession of a new owner, a new master. Despite the warning Jack Evans gave him that he would pay for every piece of good luck, pay perhaps with his blood or the happiness of those near him, the new owner steps out into the world clutching the evil talisman in his hand, with his heart full of hope. I'll be back in a moment. Over 2,000 years ago, Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, spoke of the principle of natural law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. He knew what a delicate balance there was between all natural forces. He originally spoke of a scientific phenomenon, but the irrefutable evidence of the balance can be found in our daily lives. Our cast included Francis Sternhagen, Michael Wager, William Redfield, Bryna Rayburn, and Sidney Sloan. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater.
in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. How does a Mediterranean cruise in the sun sound to you? All expenses paid. Not very sinister? Rather pleasant, eh? That's what you think. For when this cruise is only half finished, I think you'll be ready to abandon ship and take the next plane home. We're on a cruise with Elvira Graham, one of the world's leading fashion designers, her escort, Tony Butler, and her daughter, Marjorie. At the moment, our ship has docked in the Libyan coastal town of Derna. Elvira and Tony have gone sightseeing, trying to find a certain shop they heard about from the ship's captain.
This is so deserted. There can't be any stores down here.
Oh, it's not a very long alley. Let's look. Oh, there's a candle shop.
Would that be it?
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything else.
Elvira, I don't like this. Let's get out of here.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
It's just too strange. We've gone almost the whole length of the alley, and there's nothing but that candle shop. And that's closed.
Tony, wait. Look up ahead. The alley doesn't end. It makes a turn.
Let's go back. Captain Miller said the store didn't really exist, and I believe him.
We can at least look. Come on. Tony, look! There it is!
Our mystery drama, The Devil's Boutique, was written especially for the Radio Mystery Theater by Bob Jurin and stars Joan Loring and Robert L. Greene. Elvira Graham found the Devil's Boutique, and that was her greatest mistake. She found it on a sunny afternoon in Derna on that Mediterranean cruise. And what happened after that, well, Tony Butler will have to tell us. A year has passed since that fateful afternoon, and at the moment, we're in the office of Lieutenant Morgan, 31st Precinct.
Come in, Mr. Butler. Sit down.
Thanks.
Sergeant McKay says you can identify the body, the lady of the earrings.
Yes.
Oh, good. We'll go right down to the morgue and...
I don't have to see her, Lieutenant. I know who it is.
Well, a viewing is absolutely necessary, but we can do it later. Who is she?
Elvira Graham.
Was she a friend of yours, a relative?
A friend.
Elvira Graham. We put her age at about 50.
If you'd seen her in life, you'd have thought she was 30. But you were close. She was 52.
I'd appreciate your giving us a statement, Mr. Butler. Tell us all you can about her. Cause of death was drowning, no marks on the body. We have it down as suicide, but we still can't rule out murder.
I'll make a statement, but would you do me a favor? Keep it out of the press.
Well, it's already news, Mr. Butler.
I know that. It was the item in the paper that brought me in here.
Ordinarily, when unidentified body floating in the river isn't that much news, but a nude woman in earrings and fantastic lipstick.
That's why I know without the shadow of a doubt it's Elvira Graham. And that's why I wish you could keep what I'm about to tell you out of the papers.
Well, I'll do what I can, Mr. Butler, but well, they don't have to know every detail. We'll have to release her identity, though.
Yes, I see that. A lot of people are wondering what happened to Elvira Graham. And now they'll know. But the woman suffered enough.
Yeah, she won't suffer anymore.
No, I guess not. She was admired, hated, adored, despised, envied.
You say you're a friend. She has no relatives?
Only a daughter. I'm here in her stead.
The daughter's name?
Marjorie.
Marjorie Graham. Well, just relax and tell us all you can about Elvira Graham. I'll ask questions later.
Elvira Graham was a fashion designer. At her peak, the best. And she had a knack of making sure that no one, but no one, ever looked better than Elvira Graham. It was almost a year ago, in June. She just had a showing of her fall line, and she, Marjorie and I were starting off on a cruise to relax. I was her escort of the moment.
Roger! Bye! Bye! Tell Amy I'll bring her a souvenir from Italy. I said tell Amy I'll bring her...
Can't hear you, Elvira, dear. Just wave.
Oh, bye! Bye! Marjorie, give me a streamer, quick.
You've thrown them all, Mother.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Come along. Let's go back and finish up that champagne.
I think you've had enough, Mother.
How many times do I have to tell you, Marjorie? I'll be the judge of that. Oh, I'm exhausted. Pour me one more, Tony. Thank heaven Marjorie's gone to her own cabin. She is so tiresome sometimes. Do you think I've had too much champagne, darling? Be honest.
Well, you do want to look your best at the captain's table tonight.
Sweet, sweet Tony. You have such a knack. For what, I'm not sure yet, but a knack. You're absolutely right. You drink this. I'm going to take a nap.
I think I'll go up on deck for a while.
Tony, do you think that dress Charlotte Remsen was wearing made her look slimmer? Maybe a little taller?
Definitely. You designed it that way.
Yes. Made her look almost too attractive, I think. Well, I'm not going to think about work anymore. We're here to relax. Kiss me, Tony. And let Elvira get her beauty rest.
Marjorie, I thought you were in your cabin.
Oh, it's too exciting to stay down there. What's Mother doing?
Napping.
Of course, I needn't have asked.
Marge, why do you stay so close to Elvira? Don't you want a life of your own?
I could ask the same of you, couldn't I?
Touché.
Are you in love with my mother, Tony?
Love? No. And you know she's not in love with me. We're companions. I'm convenient. And vice versa.
The great Elvira Graham. She picks her men the way she picks her wardrobe.
But it's fun while it lasts. Escort to the great Elvira Graham. And all that press doesn't hurt my acting career.
Well, at least you're honest, Tony. Probably the first who was.
Thank you. But you didn't answer my question, and I've answered yours.
Why do I stay so close? I admire her, too. But I love her. So many people are jealous of her, and I feel maybe I'm the one little sincere spot in her life. I don't always agree with her.
And she wants you with her. I know that.
I've wondered about that. Why the glamorous Elvira Graham wants her 20-year-old daughter tagging along.
Ever stop to think she loves you?
Yes, I think she does.
And let's face it, you add to her image. Who would believe that anyone as young as Elvira could have a 20-year-old daughter?
I've heard that before. Mother's always been vain. But lately, Tony, it's becoming more of an obsession.
She's the acknowledged queen of fashion. What would you expect?
She's putting it before everything else. She sold her soul to vanity.
Such profundity from one so young.
Don't laugh at me, Tony. I'm worried.
I'm not laughing at you, Marge. But there's nothing we can do about Elvira's personality. We just live with it. Or
what?
Or leave it. And for the moment, it suits me to live with it. Come on. Why don't you take a nap, too? You want to look your best? We're at the captain's table tonight.
How could I forget it? Mother?
Come in, dear.
I just wondered if you were ready to go up for dinner. Tony and I have had a cocktail already.
Yes, just about. But I see you're not, Marjorie.
I am. That's why I came by.
But, Marjorie, you're not going to wear that scarf with that dress.
Well, yes, I am.
Oh, no, dear. The dress is chiffon. It looks fine, but you don't cover a décolleté as low as that with a scarf. It's ridiculous. Besides, it's the wrong color. It should contrast, if anything.
But I thought it was perfect.
Perfect? Marjorie, I cannot understand how the daughter of Elvira Graham can be so insensitive to style. Doesn't anything rub off?
Mother, this is...
We're dining at the captain's table. It may not mean anything to you, but it does to me.
I disagree with you about the scarf, but I'll give in to your superior judgment.
No, darling, you'll find it's always right. Now, hurry and replace that dreadful scarf with a string of plain, simple pearls, and change your lipstick. It's too bright.
I'll meet you in the dining room.
You do understand. I just want you to look your best. Well, you must always look your best, my dear. But never better than Mother. I've never tasted such wine, Captain.
A very special vintage, saved for very special guests.
Oh, you flatter me, sir.
Have some more, Marjorie?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine.
Do, Marjorie. It's bound to improve your disposition.
Just a little there. Mr. Butler?
Thanks.
This isn't your first cruise, Mrs. Graham.
The first with such a charming captain.
Now, who's flattering?
No, I was quite honored to be asked to your table, Captain.
Oh, my pleasure, Mrs. Graham. I've been admiring those pearls, Miss Graham. Are they natural?
Yes, and matched. Thank you for noticing, Captain.
Stunning.
Really? I always thought Marjorie's neck was too thick for pearls.
Mother?
A light scarf might have been more suitable, perhaps.
I bow to your expertise, Mrs. Graham, but I do like the pearls.
Thank you, Captain.
As a matter of fact, I know a place you'd both be interested in. Have you ever heard of the Devil's Boutique?
Devil's Boutique? No. Sounds fascinating.
It's a little shop in Derna, on the Libyan coast. I've heard some of my passengers talk about it.
If it's unusual, it's for Elvira.
Apparently, it is unusual, all right. Actually, they tell me the shop itself has no name, and it's very difficult to find, even with directions.
How curious. What do you mean?
Well, I've had passengers tell me about the unusual things they've bought in this shop. Clothes, accessories, scented candles, everything.
Oh, that sounds charming.
But I've had others who claim they've never even been able to find it. That's apparently why it's called the Devil's Boutique.
Elvira will find it.
When will we be in Derna?
In about 9 days.
Oh, well, there's lots of cruise to enjoy before then.
Yes, our first stop is Cadiz. Then we swing into the Mediterranean.
Oh, well, here's to the Mediterranean. And the Devil's Boutique.
The next few days were filled with sun, shuffleboard, and swimming. Elvira made sure everyone knew Elvira Graham was aboard. She'd spend a half hour deciding on just the right outfit for the time of day she'd make her appearance. Even the shade of her lipstick changed. One color for morning, another for cocktails. We stopped for a day at Cadiz and then slipped into the Mediterranean.
There it is, on the horizon.
Derna.
We'll dock in about 2 hours.
How long will we be there, Captain?
We'll leave with tonight's tide, about 7 o'clock.
Good. We'll have all afternoon for sightseeing.
You'll excuse me, I have to get to the bridge.
Certainly.
I have such a strange excitement about this city, Tony. There's something about the name, Derna. And the challenge of finding that fascinating shop.
And this was supposed to be a non-work vacation?
There's no such thing for me, and you know it. If I don't keep ahead of the pack, well, besides, it's fun. We'll sightsee in Derna, and I won't leave until I find that Devil's Boutique.
I can tell you one thing. You wouldn't catch me going near a place with a name like that. And I certainly wouldn't go out of my way to find it. But then, for a woman as vain and determined as Elvira Graham,
it might be just the place. Vanity, like love, is blind, and Elvira has no inkling of the strange fate that awaits her in the Devil's Boutique. I'll return shortly. Most women are particular about their appearance, which everyone should be. But with some, it becomes an obsession. Elvira Graham was pushed by an ego that demanded to be first, pulled by a vanity that demanded most of her attention. And both were responsible for her downfall.
Marjorie, why aren't you dressed? We're going ashore.
I'm not going, Mother. I feel like staying on the ship.
Well, do as you like. Tony and I are going into town and find that shop the captain told us about.
You go ahead. I'll be all right. I just don't feel like going.
This is exciting. I've never seen a place like this.
I wish we knew where we were going.
The captain said follow the main street to the water well and then take the first alley on the right.
If it's that simple, how come some people couldn't find it?
They didn't want to find it badly enough. Come along, Tony.
Why don't we just stroll and enjoy the sights on the way?
Time for that later. Here's the alley. First right after the well.
You're going down there?
Of course.
This is so deserted. There can't be any stores down here.
Oh, it's not a very long alley. Let's look. There's a candle shop.
Would that be it?
Well, it doesn't seem to be anything else.
Elvira, I don't like this. Let's get out of here.
Well, there's nothing to be afraid of.
It's just too strange. There's nothing but that candle shop, and that's closed.
Well, maybe we could knock and ask. Somebody might be in the back.
I think we better get out of here.
Oh, I hate to just... Wait, Tony, look. Up ahead. The alley doesn't end, it makes a turn.
Let's go back.
But we can at least look.
This is crazy. There wouldn't be a store hidden back there.
Captain Miller said it was hard to find, and it's probably worth it.
I can't imagine why.
Tony, look! There it is!
There it was, just ahead of us. The windows of a quaint boutique, dimly lighted, and in the window, belts, dresses, slacks, scarves, accessories, beads. Elvira literally jumped with joy.
Tony, we found it. And it's open. Come on. Oh, look at the things in this window. Tony, that belt.
It is different.
It's fabulous. I could design a whole suit around that. Let's go in.
The captain was right. There's no name on it.
There weren't on any of the shops in the main street either. Here it doesn't seem to matter. Fabulous. Just fabulous.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
I just want to browse anyway. Look at this jacket. There's not a seam in it. How do you suppose...
Madame likes the jacket?
Oh, yes. It is stunning.
One of my favorite creations.
You're certainly original. I've never seen styles even resembling these before.
No, I'm not copied. Everything here is quite original.
Mrs. Graham is a designer herself. She knows how to judge quality.
Yes, Elvira Graham. I am honored.
You know me.
Anyone remotely concerned with fashion knows Elvira Graham.
Oh.
Is that not so?
Well, yes, but I never thought here...
You didn't think that in such a humbled, out-of-the-way shop, one would have heard of you?
Well, frankly, no.
I keep up with things, huh?
And you are...
My name is Arch.
You don't mind if I look around?
That is what my shop is here for, Mrs. Graham. If I can be of service, just call me. I will be in the back.
Oh, I've stumbled onto a gold mine.
What do you mean?
Why, these styles. The man is a genius. But how many people know about him? No one who matters.
So?
None of this stuff has hit the market yet, and I'm going to introduce it.
You can't take it all back with you, dear.
Ah, yes, I can. In my sketchbook. Tony, darling, you're looking at Elvira Graham's newest collection.
You're going to pass the stuff off as your own?
Of course. Who's going to know the difference?
You have found something to your liking?
Everything. It's impossible to choose. I'd like to bring my daughter back to see your place.
I would be honored.
We're sailing on the Lady Madison. I'm going back to the ship and get her. You'll be open all afternoon?
Certainly.
Come, Tony. I can't wait to see Marjorie's reaction to this place.
Why all the fuss about Marjorie?
I want Marjorie to come back with us so the two of you can distract him while I copy.
You think he's not going to notice you in your sketchbook?
Not if you and Marjorie help. She'll know how to keep him busy.
Mother, this is unbelievable.
I told you it was sensational. I just wish there were other customers around. Now, you know what to do, Marjorie.
Yes. I don't really approve, but I'll do it.
What'll I do?
You stay with me, Tony. You can cover me.
Mrs. Graham, you did return.
Yes. This is my daughter, Marjorie.
I'm charmed, Miss Graham.
How do you do? This is Mr. Art, the fabulous designer. Marjorie's interested in a pantsuit. She wants to try on a few things. Tony and I'll just browse.
As you wish. This way, Miss Graham. I have a few styles here I think might interest you.
Well, just stand close, Tony. We'll pretend we're looking closely at these things, and I'll get my sketches. Well, Marjorie, did you find something you liked?
I'm taking this blouse. I decided against a suit.
Oh, it's very attractive. Well, we must be on our way. We're sailing this evening.
Mrs. Graham?
Oh?
Did you get all the sketches you need?
I did jot down an idea or two. I hope you don't mind. I mean, imitation is the highest form of flattery or whatever.
Is that exactly ethical?
Oh, Mother.
Well, perhaps not, Mr. Arch. I shall tear them up if you feel that way.
No. I didn't say I minded.
Perhaps we should leave. Tony, Marjorie.
One moment, Mrs. Graham.
Yes?
Please, no hard feelings. I should not have mentioned the subject. After all, I am flattered by your very presence. The great Elvira Graham in my humble shop, huh? Would you accept the token of admiration?
I don't quite understand.
Have you ever seen anything as exquisite as this?
Mother, how beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, they are expensive earrings, but surely you're not suggesting
that you would honor me by accepting them.
This is most extraordinary and generous, Mr. Arch, but I don't see how I could possibly.
You do me a disservice, Mrs. Graham. I insist.
Go ahead, Elvira. It's an unusual gesture.
Well, thank you.
I wrapped them for you. I'll be right back.
You ought to accept a kindness with a little more grace, Elvira.
But he took me so by surprise. I mean, right on the heels of accusing me of spying.
He didn't exactly accuse, Mother.
Well, I don't embarrass easily, but that was one of the times.
Shh, here he comes.
Well, here you are, Mrs. Graham. There is no one on whom they will look better. Good day, Mrs. Graham, and bon voyage.
It was late afternoon when we got back to the ship. Marjorie went to her stateroom to dress for dinner, and Elvira stored her sketches in a secret compartment of her trunk.
I'm not taking any chances with those, Tony. They are priceless.
Speaking of priceless, let's see the earrings.
Oh, yes. Here they are, in my purse. I'm so taken up with the sketches, I'd almost forgotten them. I still don't understand his generosity. Oh, but they are beautiful. Well, what's this?
Anything wrong?
Packed with the earrings. It's a lipstick.
So?
Well, nothing really. He just didn't mention it.
Let's see the earrings.
They are extraordinary, aren't they? They seem even more brilliant than they did in the shop.
Why don't you wear them at dinner tonight?
I intend to. Curious about the lipstick, though. I wonder why he didn't mention it.
Almost ready, Elvira. It's 8 o'clock.
We'll be out in a minute. Is Marjorie there yet?
She just arrived.
I won't be long.
She wants us to get the full effect all at once.
The earrings. She's wearing them at dinner tonight?
And the lipstick.
The lipstick?
The shopkeeper at that boutique slipped in a lipstick with the earrings. It seems to match the color of the stones.
Well?
Elvira.
Oh, Mother. They're breathtaking.
They are striking, Elvira.
The lipstick is perfect, isn't it?
It lights up your whole face. It's almost uncanny.
I've never seen you quite so radiant, darling.
Watch out, you two. You'll turn my head.
That has been done by experts.
Oh, you're dreadful, Tony. Come on. Let's go to dinner.
You're turning heads, darling. Everyone's looking at you.
Oh? I hadn't noticed.
Ah, Mrs. Graham. Good evening. Miss Graham, Mr. Butler. How did you enjoy dinner?
Captain Miller, I owe you a million thanks. I found that boutique.
And you liked it?
It is fabulous. It's going to do great things for me. Do you like my earrings, Captain?
Magnificent.
I got them at the boutique.
Most unusual.
The man at the shop gave them to Mother.
They're most becoming, Mrs. Graham. Shall we sit down? The steward's ready with the consomme.
Oh, yes, dinner, of course. Oh, Tony, it's been the gayest night since we left New York. I think I danced with every man in the room.
Almost.
Almost?
Everyone but me.
Oh, but... Well, you hate dancing.
You could have sat one out.
Be a dear and unzip me. I want to get comfortable and have a last champagne. Here, alone with you. Tony, darling. Damn. Help me with this earring, Tony. I can't get it off.
Let's see.
Just clips on. It ought to open up.
It won't open.
Well, try the other one.
I can't budge this one either.
Well, this is ridiculous. It's just a little spring. Pull harder. Ow!
Sorry, darling.
Well, never mind. I'll get them off in the morning. I'm too tired to care. I'm going to bed. Don't wake me tomorrow, Tony. I feel as though I could sleep for a week.
Good morning, darling.
It's morning already. Oh, I must look a sight. Hand me that cold cream, dear.
Here you are.
Oh, I must have been tired last night to leave this lipstick on.
You were quite the belle of the ball, you know.
You don't mind.
The price I pay for escorting the Elvira Graham.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Tony, my lips, the lipstick isn't coming off.
What?
I can't seem to remove this lipstick. I mean, cold cream always takes it right off.
Rub harder.
It just doesn't seem to work.
The earrings. Now the lipstick.
The earrings.
Last night, we couldn't get the earrings off.
Oh, I remember now. They're still on. Yes. I can't open the clasp.
I didn't have any luck with them last night either.
Try again, Tony. Try.
Okay. It's crazy. It's just a little spring, but I can't open it.
Oh, you've got to, Tony. I've got to get these off.
I told you I wouldn't go near a place with a name like the Devil's Boutique. You never know what you're in for. The earrings and lipstick the little shopkeeper gave Elvira were beautiful, all right. And she was immediately attached to them, wouldn't you say? We'll see what happens next when I return shortly with Act 3.
Let's return now to the stateroom where Elvira Graham can't seem to remove her lipstick or her earrings. 2 items she was given by the proprietor of that quaint little shop in Derna. You know, the one with that odd name.
I've got to get them off, Tony. I can't be seen in the morning wearing these, or this lipstick either. It's just not done.
Relax, Elvira. We'll get them off. Just sit still while I...
There's no use trying that again. Maybe you could get some kind of tool, something to pry them loose.
Where?
Well, ask the captain. Oh, no, wait, don't. He'd think it's odd.
No different from what I'm thinking.
Mother, Tony, going up for breakfast? Mother, you're still wearing the earrings.
Yes.
Well, do you think they're quite the thing for morning?
Well, of course not. But I'm having a little trouble getting them off.
Want me to try?
Well, you might as well. Tony and I haven't had any luck. Tony, maybe we ought to try and get a tool. Don't ask the captain. Try the purser or someone.
Oh, I've never seen it clasped so tight.
That's not the half of it.
What do you mean?
I can't get the lipstick off either.
We tried everything. Cold cream and even alcohol on the lipstick. Wire cutters we got from the engine room on the earrings. But nothing would take away the color from Elvira's lips or those dazzling earrings from her ears. The metal clasps seemed impervious to the shears. Evening finally came, and Elvira decided she could put in an appearance for dinner. The lipstick and the earrings were appropriate after 6. Relax, darling. You're still the center of all eyes.
Oh, Mrs. Graham, you're wearing those becoming earrings from the shop in Derna. They're quite extraordinary.
They are indeed.
We're having a piano recital tonight after dinner. I hope you're all planning to join us.
We wouldn't miss it.
In the lounge at 9.
We never made the recital. On the way from the dining room, something happened that set Elvira off.
Mother, what is it?
Stupid little tramp.
Calm down, Elvira.
Didn't either of you hear that woman as we were leaving dinner?
No.
You didn't? You didn't hear her say, how gauche, those earrings again?
To you?
No, to our whole table. I wish I'd slapped her face. Well, I can't leave the stateroom again, not until I find some way of getting these hateful things off.
Maybe the man in the shop who gave them to you can help.
Go all the way back to Derna. There's got to be an easier way.
Well, you haven't come up with it. Maybe Marjorie has an idea. I'm going back to Derna. We'll fly from the next port at which we stop.
Elvira, be reasonable. We can't...
Reasonable? There's no reason to this whole mad thing. Marjorie, you go on with the cruise. Tony and I will go back to Derna and then meet you in New York.
Oh, no, I'm staying with you.
Oh, do as you like. I'm too upset to argue. Tony, see the purser or the captain or someone and see what arrangements we can make. There's the will. And I remember that carpet shop across the square. The alley should be just ahead.
I hope he can help after what it took to get back here. We've been on everything but a camel.
That's the alley we went down, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Come on. This is it. There's that candle shop.
Still closed.
Doesn't look as though it's ever been opened.
Tony?
Yes, I see. That's strange.
The alley ends in a wall.
But it turned off to the left the last time we were here. That's where the shop was.
An absolutely dead end? How could they have put up a wall? We were here only 3 days ago.
This isn't a new wall, Elvira. Look at it.
What?
It's hundreds of years old.
But this is the alley we came down, and it branched off, and we found the shop. I wasn't dreaming. You were both with me.
Tony, this is frightening.
Well, there's another way in, another alley. I've got to find that shop. I've got to find it.
Come on, Marjorie, be quick.
Which way did she go?
I don't know.
Well, she's disappeared in the crowd.
Stay close to me.
The street's so crowded we can't go fast enough. Oh, Tony, what are we going to do?
We pushed through the crowded streets, and finally, after more than half an hour, we found Elvira.
Mother!
Marjorie! Tony, thank heavens I didn't know where to look for you.
Elvira, get a hold of yourself.
I've asked everyone I could find who spoke any English at all. No one, absolutely no one, ever heard of the shop.
The only thing left to do was to go back to New York. We returned home, and Elvira went into hiding. Of course, everyone assumed we were still on the cruise, so no one called. But Elvira was getting more desperate.
A plastic surgeon's my only hope.
A friend of mine had some work done about a year ago. I could find out the name of his man.
Oh, do it, Tony. Do it today.
Now, Mrs. Graham, Mr. Butler, come in.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're a friend of Charlie Poor's.
Yes, we've done some shows together.
Well, now, how can I help you, Mrs. Graham?
This lipstick I'm wearing,
Yes?
I can't get it off. Nothing works, so don't ask me things I've tried. I wouldn't be here if anything had helped.
Oh, well, let me see. I'm just going to scrape your lower lip a little. It won't hurt. Yes, the color's embedded in the lip tissue. Seems to be a dye.
Is there anything you can do?
Well, I could try a bleach. It would be uncomfortable for a week or so, but probably effective.
Do it. I'll do anything to get out of this clown makeup, but that's only part of my problem.
There's more.
Take my bandana, Tony. Those earrings, Doctor. They won't come off either. They're clasped completely around my earlobe.
How long have you had this condition?
It's been almost a month.
I got the earrings and lipstick in a little shop in Libya, and frankly, they are bewitched. I know that now.
Hold still a moment. Yes, the lobes are beginning to swell. We'll have to work on this. Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Graham. I'm at a loss to know what to do with these.
Oh,
have you tried...
A machine shop, an auto garage, everything but an acetylene torch.
I must admit I've never seen anything like it.
No one has.
Well, Doctor.
Well, I shall give you the bleach for your lips, apply it twice a day, and then I'll see you again in a week.
Well, and the earrings?
You have to give them some very serious thought, Mrs. Graham. There seems to be nothing I can do, short of removing your earlobes.
Mother, please answer me.
Leave me alone, Marjorie.
What's the matter, Marjorie?
Oh, Tony, thank God you're here. Mother won't come out of her room. She locked herself in hours ago.
There's no harm in that. She's going through hell.
But I want to help her.
You can't help her. All we can do is to be here if she wants us. If she wants to be alone, let her.
That bleach isn't helping her lips. It just makes it harder for her to talk. They're as bright as ever. This morning she came out for breakfast. Tony, I nearly fainted.
I know. She's not a pretty sight.
Her face is so white and lined. Those colors just scream at you.
I thought I heard you, Tony. Where have you been?
Down at the docks. The ship came in this morning. I went to claim our trunks.
Oh, of course, the luggage we left on board when we flew back. I've never given it a thought. Was everything there?
Everything. And everyone.
Everyone?
A welcome home party.
Oh, no.
About 20.
Oh.
They assumed we were still on the cruise.
Oh, Lord, Tony. What did you tell them?
That you and Marjorie stayed on in Nice.
Oh, that's good. Good thinking, Tony. No one will be calling up here.
Oh, here are the trunks. Just put them anywhere for now.
There's the one I'm interested in.
Here you are. And this is for you.
Oh, yes, I'd almost forgotten.
What are you doing, Mother?
My sketches. I may be in hibernation, but Elvira Graham isn't through yet. I'll fix that demon. Oh, yes, here they are.
What is it, Elvira?
Oh. Oh, no. No.
Mother?
What the... No wonder.
Tony, they're blank. Absolutely blank.
Elvira, please.
Mother!
You saw them. Blank. Every last page blank. He's cursed me.
Elvira, come sit down.
Why? What did I do to be cursed like this?
Elvira, time can...
No. Don't feed me any more of your stupid encouragement. What's the matter with you? Look at me. Clown. Freak.
Tony, I can't stand this. I've got to leave.
Stay, dear little daughter.
Elvira.
Dear, pretty light of my life. Your beauty won't change, your freshness. But just look at your glamorous mother. Look, damn you! I've been damned. For what? Why? Is the answer to that in heaven? In hell? Ah, yes, hell, where that demon came from. That demon who gave me this beauty. The devil himself in his quaint little boutique. The devil's boutique be damned. The devil himself be damned along with me. What did I do? Did I worship beauty too much?
Elvira never spoke another word after that. She returned to her room, stayed there, night and day, and 3 days later she was gone.
Gone?
She'd vanished.
You tried to find her?
Oh, yes. We hired a private detective. We didn't want it in the papers or in the police files. After about 6 months, we gave up.
Where do you suppose she's been all this time?
Wandering, hiding. I don't know.
Well, will you look at her body now?
If you insist.
I must. Well, that was quite a story, Mr. Butler. You a writer?
You don't believe it?
I don't know whether I do or not. It's too fantastic to be true. Then again, it's too fantastic to be made up. Well, here we are. Oh, there she...
Oh, no.
What the devil? The earrings are gone.
And the lipstick. Now, do you believe me?
Dear Elvira, you were beautiful, determined, and the world's best designer. You were on your way to becoming the greatest. But be reasonable, Elvira, and look at it this way. There wasn't room for the two of us.
There's nothing wrong in being beautiful to other people. It's when we start becoming beautiful to ourselves that we're in for trouble. Elvira's life wasn't a total loss. Considering her personality, she ended up in pretty good company. I'll be back shortly. I hope you won't think unkindly about the fashion world because of our play. Those worthy institutions strive to keep us looking our best and do a wonderful job of it. Where would we be without them? In jail for indecent exposure, no doubt. But I would like to leave you with a friendly suggestion. The next time you buy a lipstick, jewelry, a garment, be sure there's a label on it. Be safe. Know your designer. Our cast included Joan Loring, Robert L. Greene, Jada Rowland, Bob Caliban, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.